Game over.
What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck is fucking... How did you two fucking... Fuck! Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's blades. There's squalls. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get versticken. Join me.
Johnny, what do you know about
Korea
illegal
2 Granny
narcotics?
Champ Korea 2 Granny 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 Champ Cheer 100. Cheer 100. This is a show.
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie lips hanging out.
Your mama was a snowblower.
Fuck off.
Warning. An asshole has entered the channel.
Hey, laser lips. Your mama was a snowblower.
Fuck off.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Jumping up in the chat. Good to see you. We are back.
Hey, laser lips.
Yes?
Your mama was a snowblower.
Well, right about now, I wish she was a neurologist. That would be super handy. All right, I got one thing I got to pull up. Here, let's move the camera over. It's been a while for you guys. Here we go. Still not 100%, but we're going to do a show for you anyway. We've got a show prepped. We'll go through everything we have. Should be a full 3.5 hours because we are still on the indefinite overtime thing. Good to see you, Johnny, says King of Clubs. It's good to be back. I did not like taking the time off. I did for a variety of reasons, and we'll get into that in the second hour of the show. We'll do a whole update on all of that stuff. We also have an update about the advertiser stuff, so we're waiting for everyone to filter in and the show to really get going. We're going to do that later. I need to get my lights up because I forgot to do that. There we go. And there we are. Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. All right, so we have the YouTube and the Rumble, obviously, up as well as you can tell from the echo.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Nuts dick balls.
Thank you, Wilmer. 16 months subscribing. Amidst everything going on, guess who hasn't neutered a cowbell? This guy. So we'll just keep that whole thing going. Just a lot has been going on, so that's why we've been a little slow getting back. But if you guys have, if we have a hype train, we have videos for that too. So don't worry. Let me get the chat over. Go ahead and click the like if you're enjoying the show. Although we haven't really done a show yet, so there wouldn't be any reason to say you're enjoying the show, as the show has not actually started. I've got the chat up for the Rumble, so that way we can see you guys as well. And feel free to be part of the show. Why is this showing that screen? Okay, we're good. Excuse me. Okay, so pulling this down. It is all a little squiffy for me today. Just weird getting back into it. I apparently now have got something in my throat. So we have a fully prepped show. We will cover the stuff that's been going on later in the show. We'll talk a little bit about what happened today as we get warmed up. I went to my therapist and someone clipped my mirror. So guess who's getting that fixed tomorrow? Just raining happy times over here in the Crutches household. Just can't even see a medical professional without losing a part of your car. I was so happy. No accidents this winter. No slides, no skids. One close call last week that scared the shit out of me, but no real problems. And then someone hits my car while it's parked. I feel like that's kind of insulting, man. People don't trust me as a driver, yet I can't trust people when I park my car in a parking lot. That's fucking shitty. Anyways, we have a variety of stories to get into today. Good to see everyone back. Sorry we've been gone. The first one we have, you may have heard about this. This is from a while ago. Actually, how long ago is this? Was this from last week? It might have been. Yeah, March 10th. Ooh. All right, so you probably heard about it, but at least your head wasn't cut off by a Somalian. It was a good day. Joe Berger, there doesn't happen to be a lot of Somalian decapitations in St. Cloud, so I'm lucky in that regard, where we don't have foam that meets the... Well, we don't have a whole lot of Somalian decapitations, but thank you for the warm thoughts on that. Oh. So yes, no Somalian decapitations. Because of what we've been going through, I might be a little excessively smoky today. It's been a difficult day in and of itself. But we've got great news about the show coming up later. We have great news involving a sponsor. So we'll be talking about that. Yeah, get it all out. This is a serious show. For serious people, someone open a window. Alrighty. What's up, Dear Butch? Everybody, Brown Candy, good to see you. Wilmer Auto Tech, Joe Berger. Just those of you in the chat. Everybody listening, thank you so much for being part of the show. We are sorry we've been gone as excessively as we have, and hopefully won't be doing that any further in the future. But yes, so going over to our first story here. I think I'm going to... Can I do it on this one? Yeah, I can. But my water bottle's in the way of me reading the screen. All right. So, this one, like I said, you might have heard because this is from a little while ago. This is the only story I had on the prep sheet before I started today. So, Lieutenant Governor of Tennessee, Randy McNally, not to be confused with Rand McNally. I spent so much time when I was doing research for this story, pulling up things for the map thing, you know, like fucking Jesus. Okay, so Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally is speaking out after he found himself embroiled in scandal when it was revealed he frequently liked and commented on Instagram photos of a barely dressed young gay man, despite supporting the state's new banning of drag queens from public performances and stripping young people of access to gender-affirming care. Well, this story's awfully slanted. Let's just get that out there. Johnny, did you quit Steel Toe, says Puerto Rico Mango? No, I did not. I don't know why anyone would think that. I did not quit Steel Toe. I took a 1-week hiatus solely because of all of the shiznit that I had to do. So I've been, oh, sorry, my leg is being shitty. That's the other thing too. Yeah, we're saving the medical stuff for a little bit. We'll wait a little bit before we get into the medical stuff. But yeah, the condition is not good and still being shitty. So apologies for any effect it has on the show. Hope you feel better, man. Me too. And we'll cover all of that in a little while. But yes, I did not quit Steel Toe. I was just off for last week. I know I said I'm not going to talk about that stuff, so I'm not going to. I bought a walker and stuff for going in next week. So we're planning to return next Monday to join April, Corey, and Aaron. And, I wouldn't mind seeing Oz. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Yeah. At any rate, we were talking about this thing. Yes, we were. Lieutenant Governor, thank you for that interesting little divert there. Crashed my train of thought. All right, I really should get a train derailing sound. Although I don't know, that might be a trigger warning I have to give out. Then, if you're from Ohio, you might kind of take that one a little personal. Alrighty, this governor again. Let's see a couple of the. Okay, so these are the photos. That's a flamboyant man. I think we've talked about this. We'll play his thing on Twitter, or not talk about it. I think you've probably read about this. I'll talk about it in a minute. I've read through the story.
Were you trying to help this young man in some sort of way?
Just basically trying to encourage him.
There was also this
Wait a minute. Were you crying?
post where the man said he was, quote, not a whore, but a hoe. One is a slut, the other is a prostitute, adding, I'm the one that gets free weed for giving, then a reference to a sexual act.
Head. I'm the one who gets free weed for giving head. Why did you blur out head? There was no need to do that. We don't want people a sexual reference. Yes, because you can't figure it out on your own. For giving handies? I mean, weed for handies. That's a pretty decent gig. I give you an HJ, you light up my J. Hey, Johnny, glad you are back, says Rusty Grammer. Good to see you, Rusty. Glad to be back. Kind of letting everyone filter it. Ooh, the camera is off. Kind of letting everyone filter in before we do the whole breakdown of where everything is at with me medically, which we will. We'll get into all that. And we also have, so it's not a downer day. We also have updates on, we have everybody a sponsor. We have a sponsor for the show, a product line that we're going to promote. A product line that I have been trying and I believe in firmly. And very excited to bring that to the show in, I think next week is, the promo code stuff we might have by Monday. Or even this week, actually. But we'll see. But either way, there's a promo code coming. There's great things happening. Life is on the up in a few areas. Cool. Trojan sponsoring. I mean, liberalism sucks. Aren't I kind of my own fucking, what would you call that, contraceptive? Doesn't someone just see me and like, maybe we should use protection? We don't want that to happen. I mean, you're not wrong. I don't think Trojan would sponsor me so much as Viagra. That would be a better one for me. Like, hey, I know how it is. I'm barely 40. I can't chub up without a pill. You know, if you're like me and you're young enough and healthy enough for sexual activity, it seems a goddamn shame when, the plumbing doesn't work. But that's why I keep a stiff upper lip and a stiff lower limb with Viagra. Start at 20 seconds, says Wilmer Autotech. All right, we're going to go ahead and bail out of this. Here's the gist of the Randy McNally thing, if you don't know. Randy McNally opposed a bill that would stop transgender people from performing in front of children. That's what it is. And then the gender-affirming care for children. Again, these are good things, but because some of the news media wants to push a narrative, they have to be like, he complimented a gay person, which is why I say, if you're gonna go against it and they're gonna ban you an anime, just go against the whole thing. They're not gonna be happy. Why appease idiots who refuse to be happy anyway? Start 20 seconds in, he says. Thank you for the timestamp. Let us go 20 seconds in. This is a clip from Wilmer Autotech. Take it away, WKYT, your news leader. Oh, it's muted.
About what happened.
Well, I just
Patton Spur
happened.
Neighbors along Patton Spur Road are still, well, buzzing about what happened.
Oh, go yourself. Go yourself. Buzzing about what happened. You dickbags. I gotta fix the camera chair thing. I gotta figure out a way to make sure the chair is in line with the camera from now on. It's just weird. Alrighty. So, crash leads to bee attack. Every tooth hurts. Never go to any free dental clinic. I'm sorry, homie. But, that's just goddamn good advice. Where is it?
Done feeding my chickens, watering them and stuff, and
oh shit! I just done feeding my chickens.
I got done feeding my chickens, watering them and stuff, and I walked back to my house there to get my phone so I could play a video
game. This is that kind of person is not supposed to exist. You are a caricature, sir. You are a sketch bit. You are an NPC. This is not supposed to be people in real life. This is great. I want to listen to this guy just tell me about his day.
And stuff, and I walked back to my house there to get my phone so I could play a video game on it. And all of a sudden, I heard a big boom. I looked back out my door, and the electric pole fell, and the lines were falling, and the geotacker's sideways into the fence.
Then the folks inside the car got a big surprise.
Well, he didn't know it, but he found out that there was a hive of bees that was located there, and he just...
This is getting better by the second. Well, he didn't know it, but he sure as hell found out. You tell him, Cletus. You tell him I'm coming, and the drones are coming with me. Oh, God. Now, they say when God gives you lemons, make lemonade, but when God gives you a bee attack, it's time to kiss your ass goodbye. I mean, sometimes it's just easier to shoot yourself and your loved ones. Take them out quick.
Disturbed them.
And there's a guy come out screaming and squalling.
Wait a minute, what was that?
Running around.
He was coming out screaming and what?
Squalling. And
all right, we got it too.
Come out screaming and squalling.
Screaming and squalling. All right. Then he made the crash victim squeal like a pig. The bees literally, like as soon as they hit the pole, the bees came out with banjos. You got a pretty mouth, boy. I put my banjo down and ran like the Dickens. Look, I didn't want to interfere, I didn't want to interfere because some people need to realize Mother Nature ain't nothing to fuck with, all right? And they found out because they fucked around and they found out, like, there ain't no way he's got to have a dip in, right? Like, at least one. At least just.
And running around about like a chicken with head cut off.
Anderson then says they ran up the road, grabbed a hose outside his
run around about like a chicken with a head cut off, and I know that because I just got done feeding my chickens after I got done decapitating a few of them. Look, dinner don't make itself in my house, but I don't go to the store neither, okay? Black guy would have been gone as soon as he saw B1. Oh, man. He has 2 teeth, one in his mouth and one in his pocket, says Pat Conan. Oh, this is a beautiful story. Thank you so much, Wilmer Autotech. You have blessed us, good sir. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. This is great. I can't believe we're privy to this. This is awesome. Just so far, we have yet to hit one bad interview.
Home and started trying to spray off the bees.
I told him he need to get out of that water, but say I didn't know he was getting eat up by bees. I thought he was just high.
See, I didn't know he was getting eat up by bees. I thought he was just high. I'm like, you need to get out of that water. What the hell wrong? What are you on, them bath salts? You doing that? You doing that fentanyl shit? You know, like the Floyd guy? I don't need nobody getting choked out on my lawn causing a goddamn commotion, right? You stop it with that fucking water. I didn't know at the time they was becoming a human pincushion to a nest of bees. I didn't see the bees. I didn't hear the bees. But goddamn, they found the bees. And that's the damn truth.
Deputies say the couple were under the influence of drugs. They say they had driven down the road.
So he was not wrong about thinking they were fucked up. I mean, he was kind of right. They were fucked up. They just added bees to the mix. I mean, that will harsh your buzz more than anything. Oh, I couldn't fight it. I'm sorry. Oh. All right. If they make a harsh your buzz reference in this, I'm going to have to reconsider permanent cancelization. Let's go.
Looking for a place to swim.
That girl in that little bikini, she had a little red dot all over her. Right
Even
here.
Gary.
That girl in the little bikini, she had little red dots all over her. Like on her titties, like right here. There were 2 little red dots. I couldn't stop staring at them.
Lee got stung while he was out there. Needless to say, investigators call it an unusual case, but everyone around here hopes the 2 learned a serious lesson.
Think they learned their lesson?
I'd say by today they are. If they feel like my leg feels, I'd say they're learning.
In Laurel County, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
A painful lesson.
Jesus, he is hillbilly Nostradamus. Joe Berger, his sister / aunt is also his girlfriend. I mean, why would you do that? There's no need for that. That's just disparaging an innocent man who's just trying to provide for him and his bees. We never got to the bottom. We never got to the bottom of where the bee nest was located, where the beehive was located. I feel like you guys missed some crucial facts there. And I kind of want to fix the chair so I can be fully in the shot when I go over on the other screen. His family tree looks like a marshmallow poker. I mean, come on. It'd be easier to say toothpick. I mean, it just... Chevrolet JB, nice to see you, buddy. Nice to be seen, man. We're back for the rest of the week. And returning to the Steel Toe Show on a trial basis next week to see how well our body tolerates that whole spiel. I'm going anally retentive and insane over the whole egg chair thing. Watch, we did next to nothing, and it'll all end up being the same. It forked once, but then his sister came back. Oh no! So that would be like I suppose that'd be like the handle, I guess. Is a whoop, and then yeah, that's a shame. It's a shame to see that happen. So Miller Hill, what? So the Miller Hill Mall in Duluth had a partial roof collapse yesterday. Oh, dude. Is that breaking news? We need to get the breaking news bit finished. 2 sound effects to go. I gotta quit dicking around. I will admit this, in my time off, I did a little bit of gaming, all right? And I'm thinking we're definitely further away. Can't reach the footstool. Oh, it's fun on this show. We have so much fun here. Okay, I meant it a mall thing. I meant it small thing. There, nothing there. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna trust you that we're both agreeing to move on. Sandy Squatch saying, "Yay, hi Johnny." Hey Sandy, good to see you. We have a fully prepped show that we'll get back into. We just did a wonderful little tangent with a bit brought to us by the incredibly charitable and amazing Wilmer Autotech. And we have some great news to talk about later, and we also will talk about the medical stuff later, and it'll be fun. So hope you enjoy the show coming back. Alrighty. Our next story, which we just got that. All right, so then we covered the governor. He might, even if he's gay, that doesn't mean he has to approve of kids dancing in front or trans people dancing in front of kids, okay? Let me try this again. I meant it is a mall. There is nothing there. Oh. Well then. So the Miller Hill, I don't know if there's nothing there or not. We actually have in our hype train videos, we have a video about snowfall and stuff, like a time lapse, which is kind of crazy. So imagine the people clearing the roof that just got off it. I mean, are you going to be pissed or are you going to be happy? Because, like, you're clearing off the roof, you got a job, you're making some money, but maybe, why? Thank you, Wilmer, for the taco night. Very, very grateful. This is a serious show for serious people. Seriously, see a doctor. All right. Let's get into our next story. Our next story comes from... Thank you, Fat Conan. Although after that, should we call you Fart Conan? Thank you, Fat Conan, for the 250 channel points. Alrighty. So, let's go. Can we fit it? We can. Alrighty. So, Ron DeSantis made some comments about the war in Ukraine and not being in favor of it, kind of calling out the GOP over the continued support of it. And so in response to this, Florida's Ron DeSantis has been invited to visit after his territorial dispute remarks. Ukraine has invited Florida's governor, Ron DeSantis, to visit after the Republican dismissed the Russian invasion as a territorial dispute. All right, come on. And let's see. The comment signaled he would probably scale back aid if he became president. It also aligned Mr. DeSantis with former President Donald Trump, the leading contender for the Republican nomination, who has opposed U.S. support for Kiev and criticized the Biden administration handling the war. This comment shows the divide in the Republican Party between isolationists who are skeptical of providing military aid and the establishment party policy of supporting Kiev. Thank you, Sandy Squatch, for the 100 bits. All right. So, again, I don't know. Did he say if he'd go? Let's keep reading here. In his response to the questionnaire by Fox News anchor Tucker Carlson, Mr. DeSantis said, while the U.S. has many vital national interests, becoming further entangled in a territorial dispute between Ukraine and Russia is not one of them. The 44-year-old has not officially announced his intention to challenge Mr. Trump for the Republican nomination, but has been taking all the necessary steps, suggesting he will do so. When asked the same question on whether the U.S. backing for Kiev was vital for Washington, Mr. Trump said, no, it is for Europe, but not for the United States. Ukraine's foreign ministry spokesman Oleg Nikolenko, whatever. Oleg criticized Mr. DeSantis' comments and tweeted his invitation to the Republican governor on Tuesday. We are sure that as a former military officer deployed to a combat zone, Governor DeSantis knows the difference between a dispute and a war, Mr. Nikolenko. There we go. We got it. Fat Conan saying Ukraine is the European California. I don't know if it's the European California. I will say I don't agree with us busting our balls for it. There's a lot of shit. I've got a fun story if you're one of the people who think that we should do everything for Ukraine. I passed by a house today that had a like support Ukraine like blue and gold shit on their fence, and it was a little sad. Beyond it, a little bit sad because like I don't know how you live in this country and be like, we need to worry about Ukraine. Maybe if you are Ukrainian, if you have like direct descendants, people that go back, maybe if it's like if you know people like, hey man, I lived there, that the video of the places you're seeing, I've been there. Like that's all right. I understand you have more of a connection than the fence. Also say take the jab or die. I don't think it does because if it says take the jab or die, I'd be like, well, isn't that kind of redundant? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. I feel like that's what we call in the gambling game a no-win scenario. Alrighty. We have, like I said, a full show, so let's go over to our next story. Let's clear that out. So yeah, DeSantis is being asked. That is creepy. Whatever that shit is. 1 second. Apologies. I think my daughter might have gave me something yesterday. Maybe. I don't know. We shared a lollipop. It was dangerous, but I didn't care. Nikolenko. Apparently Johnny is in his best shape. Thank you, Yaruto. I don't know about that. Nikolenko. The egg shape. That is my general physique. I hate to brag, but I do represent my chair out of the show by just being in a general egg shape. Just a waddle. No, not really. More cylindrical than egg. But there is a generous midsection, let's not lie. The core has lost some oomph in a lot of ways. Alrighty. We were talking about snowfall earlier, so let's go ahead and do this story next. Because of the mall. Someone brought up the mall. Not that I wasn't going to do this story anyway. Just saying. Segway. It's more than a mode of transportation. Alrighty. Boop. Nope, can't do it that way. Fuck me. Boopity boop. Widespread power outages reported as more than a foot of snow falls on parts of the Northeast. We just can't stop. Parts of northern New England received many more feet of snow. In the western U.S., more than 800,000 people were under flood warnings. Yeah, so we've got all this crazy snow falling on the east. We got all this flooding happening on the west. I heard how all the droughts and stuff were global warming. Are we going to hear about how this precipitation is global warming? Is this going to come back to, well, if it wasn't for the global warming, we wouldn't have all this rain and snow? I want to hear that argument. I want to know what it is. I want to see it. I want to look at it, point, and laugh. Because, God damn it, if you believe that shit is funny. Alrighty. Okay, so is so ready to get the lake, have build out 25K worth of snow removal. A good year is usually 10K. Yeah. I've seen some awfully sizable snow drifts in my yard before. They are definitely bigger now. The snow is insane. And like I said in our hype train video, we have a snow accumulation from a Northern California home. And a time-lapse footage thing that's crazy when you see it. Can we all agree that we are
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Thank you, Michaela. That is 17 months.
Guess what?
Holy shit.
I got a fever.
That's 5 tier 1
And the
subs.
only
That's super
prescription
awesome. Thank you.
It's more cowbell.
So, for your 17 months, and now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Yes, I still have not bought a, I love you, man. Well, I love you too, Michaela. Thank you so much for supporting the show. I still have not bought a Dremel tool to neuter my cowbell. Why are we getting rated? Corey Adam Comedy rating us. That's super awesome. Thank you, Corey Adam Comedy. Corey Adam Comedy, everybody, from Twitch and YouTube and Rumble and Steel Toe and all the places. Corey Adam Comedy. I don't need
100.
Thank you very much. That is super awesome. Fart raid. I mean, why would we have a fart raid, Labgrass? Oh, I love it when I sound like I'm drunk and I'm not, because like I've got a lot of energy, but you know, we're losing a few skills.
Guess what?
What?
I got a fever.
That is not good.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Cheer 100.
Thank you very, very much. That's super awesome. Oh, Jesus. Are we going to launch a hype train? Fuck. Well, all right. That's ready. Because that seems like that might happen. Let's go ahead and have that ready. Let's go ahead and grab this because we have 3 minutes for one more person to throw in 100 or do a bit.
Laser lips. Your mama was a snowblower.
The sad truth is that cock size is the smallest it's ever been in recorded history.
That's true. And it's mostly my fault. I tanked the numbers.
Busy little train rushing up and down on the daisy line. Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies.
David Chandler with 3 months. Thank you. I love Cody Abrams comedy.
Here comes the train.
Cody Adams? Who's Cody Adams? Corey Adams? Did I say Cody Adams?
Here it comes, here comes the train.
Bang bang Corey gang, says Rusty. What's up?
Comes the train.
That's true, says Steve J. Again, don't let this fool you. This is a serious show for serious people. Did I say Cody?
We don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell.
I can't even keep up with this one. Caw is the law. Thank you very much. Thank you for the channel points. Fuck yeah, Cody. Ham, please.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hey, I don't think I have the ham thing. I think that's Corey that has that one. I'll have to talk to him about it and see if I can throw that over here. We've already shot through level 1. David Chandler with 10,000 bits.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
That's
I
great.
gotta have more cowbell, baby.
I got
Pea and poop soup.
Fuck off.
That
10000.
Thank
Last
you
time I
very
checked,
much.
We don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
Big flex, like always, from
Ham, please.
Chandler. Yeah, dude. Thank you very much, David Chandler, for the you there.
You'll all be dead now if it wasn't my David.
And I see a couple ham, please.
Fuck off.
Emotes. Thank you for level 3 of the hype train. What did you just call me? Says Jolly Green Dickhead. I didn't call anybody anything.
Guess what?
Thank you, David Chandler.
I got
100
fever.
tier 1. Jesus Christ.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
All right.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry,
Okay.
never gonna say goodbye, never
I'm going to have to go get some. Thank you very much, Balls Deep.
I gotta have more cowbell.
I hear for the cowbell, says producer Mikey. Well, guess what? You're going to have a great time because there's a bunch of beer cup snake train. I don't have no idea what that is. I'm just going to go like this for a few minutes. I apologize. Welcome back, Johnny, says David Chandler. Hey, great to be back. We'll give everybody a breakdown
Cheer
on everything that's
100.
happening with me. Thank you, Leprechaun Blood, for following me. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. I'm just kind of giving my arm a go with this cowbell in recognition of all David Chandler's amazing support. I really need to go buy that goddamn Dremel tool. Oh. Okay, so we're at level 6 of the hype train, which means we've already hit all of our hype train levels and we're doing all of our videos. So, first one that we will get to here, and let's just, we'll leave. We covered the power outages thing, did we? Or did we just, I think we just read the top of it, so we didn't really cover that. We'll leave that alone. Let's get into our videos, and then after that, we'll probably catch
Cheer
everyone
100.
up. Thank you so much for that, Whistling Diesel, 100 bits. Thank you. We'll catch up on the videos, and then we'll update everybody on where we're at situation-wise with this after the video stuff. And, yeah, then we'll get back right into the rest of the show. Here we go for our first one. Hopefully this works the way I'm planning. I bet it won't. Oh, it did.
Right. You want to see me park?
Raise your hand if you breathe air.
But seriously, Ben, we got to get this impersonation like a little more on point here, okay? First of all, you're getting too squealy and you're getting too happy. Kamala starts off deep. She starts off deep and low and slow. So it's something like, you know what I mean? Like she goes into the maniac. She goes into it. She's not born with it. So try again. And don't be afraid to get like your body into it like she does. Do you notice like when she gets to that maniacal level of laughter, I call it like a 9 because I don't think we've seen Kamala like at a 10. I don't think we want to, but we get it like at a 9 and then she throws hands in. So you see how that first clip that I stitched, she was like, no! Her hands were kind of flailing at the same time. So she was like, no,
God, please, no, no.
Something like that.
No.
Try it again. I want to see.
No.
Right.
All right. Well, that one was pretty awesome. Thank you very much for the bits and the subs. Things are going crazy in the chat. Hands and breasts. Yeah, she moves them both. That lady's impersonation was really, really good. I'm not going to lie. I love that impersonation. And quite frankly, I think that chick's kind of hot and was very amused with that. Alrighty. So let's go to this next one. I don't remember what this one is.
Unpopular opinion, part 4. I wish that I lived in the 1940s.
You know, I think it's unpopular for a reason. You know, because in the 1940s, an opinion is one of the many things that you wouldn't have had.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription
Jesus, thank you,
is
David.
more cowbell.
You'd all be dead now if it wasn't my David.
Christ, thank you very much, man. Let's go ahead and get our next one. All right, this one is called Man Running from Cow.
You've got a beautiful cock.
You got a beautiful cock, baby.
Thank you, Balls Deep, for the 150 bits.
Hey, Dale. Hey, Dale.
Holy shit, we got a fucking sticker party. Go ahead, everybody. If you're on the Twitch app, the stickers are free. They should be on this side somewhere, a little heart thing. Every sticker that gets played during the free time gets put up there, even if they all get queued. So feel free to go nuts. Play any sticker you want to see on the screen. We're going to have a few more coming in the near future, including a sponsor sticker.
It doesn't work for me.
What doesn't?
I gotta have more cowbell.
All right, well, thank you, Klutz Extraordinaire. Oh, dude, thank you for following the channel. Very, very grateful for that. And thank you, David, for the... We're at level 7. Was that 1% at level 7? That's fine. We're at level 7, 1%. That's crazy. We still have all of our videos to go. The confetti's still falling, so we still have some stickers queued. As you can see, as soon as one drops, another 1 or 2 come on. There's 3 or 4. Oh, that's nice. This thing's just a giant clusterfuck of stickers. We got to start getting some there's some more stickers to have some more diversity. I got to finish doing all that Photoshop.
Welcome, Bach.
Welcome, Bach. That's great. Thank you, Whistling Diesel. Welcome, Bach. I am not going to Bach, but thank you. First controlled bird. Guess who forgot his Zoob tube? This guy. That's right, this guy. It's going to smell like weed in here today. All right. So going upstairs to see my daughter after the show. Where did you go, Johnny? R.I.P. Wait a minute. What? No, don't tell me that. No, we're live on here. So, yeah, we're good. I don't know why you say, where did you go, R.I.P. Oh, there you are. Stream is working fine. Yeah, you might have had to just update. It might have been on your end. Just kidding, LLC. Do you have an Amazon wish list? Says Balls Deep. No.
Guess what? I got a fever.
Yeah?
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Cheer 100 Lil Biddies.
Thank you so much, T. Thompson. And thank you, David Chandler, for gifting that subscription. Where's my cowbell? I gotta get that one out there. There's a couple. Oh, because I was covered with stickers. Okay, I get it. Oh, dude, no, actually, Sandy got it. It's my bad. I didn't get it. The bell's going off because David Chandler did a lot of supporting, so we're ringing it out for the 50. Tier 3 to the resident bot, says Rusty Grammar. Okay. Well, let me keep going just a minute more. There we go, 50. And what? You know what? One more for one. Thank you very much, David Chandler, for all the support. Ba-doop-boo.
You'd all be dead now if it wasn't my David.
Johnny's the only one that didn't get it. That's absolutely right, Bud Britches. That is absolutely right. I'm the only one who didn't get it. Everyone else did. Let's get back into this video. Again, this is called Man Running from Cow. Holy shit. I was saying that's got to be faked, right? That can't
Cheer
be real.
100 missed you.
Thank you. I missed being on.
We love you, Johnny.
Thank you,
Show
David
love
Chandler.
1000.
Thank you very much. Very much appreciate that. 9% of level 7. Thank you so much. 30 seconds. Looks like we're going to finish there. So grateful for that. Thank you very much. That cow will not hurt him. Then why is the cow running him down? He is a tenderloin. Oh, wouldn't that be with a pig? I thought he was going to run right into the fence. Me too. And I honestly, I didn't see the cow, so I was like, oh, where's the cow coming? And then you see the cow chase. I don't know. Cows are made of meat because they eat meat. No, that is not true, Stevie Zay. If people are what they eat, I would be gay. The cow was just curious on what the fuck is going on. Yeah, I don't know what I missed it. Replay, please. You know, it's not that long of a clip, so absolutely. We'll replay it. Not a problem. Called Man Chased by Cow. This is our second video, and then we got 3 or 4.
Hey, Dale.
We have 4 more after
Hey,
that.
Dale. Yep.
This is why I think it's fake. She's too quiet during that whole thing. At no point was a what the fuck uttered, and at no point was any shock on her face. How just find a tree to keep between you. Jeez. Again, I think it was the kind of thing where the guy gets the cow to chase after him and he runs, and that's the thing they knew they could do it. So I bet they faked it to get hits, and you know what? It might have worked. It was definitely amusing. Thank you, Mustachio Sticker with the 100 bits. Thank you so much for that support. Fake but funny. Yes, I will absolutely agree to that. Fake. Who's a dick? Who's it? Wilmer Auto Tech. Thank you for the 25 bits. Alrighty. So this next one is called Cop City Eviction. I think this was meant to be a news story.
Wednesday, a group of Muskogee Creek activists interrupted a regional commission meeting and attempted to give an eviction notice to the Atlanta mayor.
Are we giving you a citizen's eviction?
A letter being delivered from the Muskogee Creek Nation on behalf of Muskogee Creek spiritual leadership in opposition to Cop City.
I came all the way on the Trail of Tears to deliver this letter to you folks.
Really?
We want you to know that the temporary Muskogee people are now making their journey back to our homelands, and hereby give notice to Mayor Andrew Dickens, the Atlanta City Council, the Atlanta Police Department, the Atlanta Police Foundation, the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office, and so-called Cop City, that you must immediately vacate Muskogee homelands.
You know, because the Native Americans have always had supreme veto power when it comes to, like, just historically. You know? The only reason we have all this space is because they gave it to us and said, you know what? We've had it for so long. We're not doing anything with it. We're going to willingly confine ourselves to these little quasi-ghettos, and you guys just have the run of the rest of it. That's what we're going to do. But should we ever show up and demand it back, you got to... I really don't think, like... Did anyone notice all of the, like, indigenous people rules go out the window when they want to get some oil? SCOTUS ruled most of Oklahoma as treaty-bound tribal about 3 years ago. Really? That's news to me, Balls Deep. I did not know that. I am an idiot. You know, one guy is thinking we just got all the res dogs out of there. Oh, Chevy JP. They can have East Palestine back if they want. Oh, no. If they want the land back, they have to do what every other empire did. Take up arms and take it back. Yeah, go to Cop City and take it back by force. That won't go badly at all. It's only a place where police officers and SWAT teams want to train for urban warfare. That is the funny thing about this argument. Everyone that's against Cop City are the same people that argue, Johnny has been thinking of you. Hey, Johnny, been thinking of you, feeling better. We're going to cover my medical situation and stuff in just a minute. We're going through some videos, and then we're going to move over. Take it back. Do. Take it back. Do. Take it back. Yeah, I don't think that'll go well for you guys. But yeah, all the people that are against this shit are the same people that will tell you the police are too scrotus. Ha ha! Thank you, David Chandler. Fat Conan saying D's nuts. Yeah, the only people that are going to say the police need to be better trained so they don't, overreact in a situation like those people are the same people going, we don't want this Cop City and this militarization.
Guess what?
Yeah, what?
I got a fever.
Doesn't sound good.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Why the stickers? But thank you for a tier 3 sub to Stream Stickers. Thank you very much, David Chandler. But yeah, so dingle danglers, the lot of them. Well, yeah. Again, the natural people are taking back their land. I'm like, could we get someone who doesn't look like the typical I'm white but I'm 1/16 Cherokee lady? Can we get someone else?
And cease violence and policing of Indigenous and Black people in Muskogee lands.
Cease violence and policing of Indigenous and Black people in Muskogee lands. So right, if you're a person of, darker skin tone, you can steal. There we go. Also, notice how everyone else is just going about their business. Not a single person is listening to this. Try this with the bank. Well, here's the best part. This whole thing is, why not both? Fat Conan, butt love, and balls deep bot love. Yes, love your bots in the butt. It's the way I do it. God damn it. Alrighty. We give back land, everyone would be homeless. Giving back land is kind of the reparations thing in mind. Somebody's got to do it. Goddamn right, balls deep. Body, booty, love, says Brown Candy. Indeed, that should be a new thing. Where's Granny? Granny's probably acting while we're all talking. We're just a bunch of fucking lowly bitches here. But I bet you right now, Granny's out there. Not talking the game, doing the game. giving that bot the booty love it needs. He's plumbing them guts, using his dick like a rotor-rooter. The rest of us, we just think about it. That's why he's the man. Anyways. Oh, fuck. Hashtag melonbot. He's got his own butt stuff going on. Oh, no. Oh, no, the bot's plumbing his booty. Oh. I didn't know that was an input. Ugh. Thank you. Big ups to anyone that can tell me what quote that is from. Alrighty, but he's cleaning pipes. Nice. Granny is diving the Nordstrom pipeline to pick up the rest of his dildos before the Ukrainian finds them. I can't let the government get a hold of my dicks. Just fucking... And you know what they say about the Ukrainian government? They say the Ukrainian government is like Mary.
Mary loves dick.
Mary loves dick. Anyways, I love that sound drop. And this chair's feeling wobbly. I'm worried it's going to break. Don't worry, we have a stand-in if it does, and if it does, we will get it fixed. Here's molesting a fruit tree. He's molesting a fruit tree? Well, I don't endorse that. Melons should never be molested. We also ask for an independent investigation. All right, this is ridiculous. Again, nobody is listening to you, lady. Nobody. Nobody is listening to you. They're all going about your work. You try harder to be ignored.
We also ask for an independent investigation into the assassination of our relative Tortuguita, and that the charges be dropped against Walani Forest defenders.
How about no, because they literally started throwing Molotov cocktails. Like, I mean, does that mean, like, if you go down to a fight that you're going to let everybody... Oh, man, but you have to check them for firmness. I mean, with permission. I feel like consent is needed. If a fruit tree says no, it means no. Yeah, don't get it twisted. It's not one of those no meaning yes things. You know what? Fuck this lady or forest tree defenders. Our fruit molestation humor is funnier than this, and the fact that nobody is paying attention to her is about the only hilarious thing to me. Again, citizens aren't allowed to evict the government. Just so you know. It didn't go bad for your people last time you tried that. Good luck now. That's all I'm saying. Especially with your words as weapons kind of stance. That's not really gonna end the way you want it to. Hashtag not ripe. Oh no brown candy. See, saying he's molesting underage fruit. Just do you call in like a Chris Walnut at that point? Like, have a seat. You said you wanted to melon ball her blank. Next judge on Tutti Frutti Justice. Oh. All right, so man running from cow. Oh, here's our snowfall thing. For everyone that thinks the snowfall sucks here in Minnesota, I give you California. And I have to do another controlled burn, which we will use this video to help with. Where did I leave my lighter? God, this is ominous. We'll pull this down a little. Actually, no, this is fitting. How do you not shovel this? I'm losing my nut here. Like, this is the kind of video that makes me want to move to Florida, all right? Oh, wait, no, Fat Conan. They did not pass that law. These people are fucked. Yeah, dude. Amazon don't deliver in that shit. 50 feet deep on a Tahoe ski slopes. Shit. Well, that's kind of what this is. This is in, I forget where. This is in Northern California. But, like, it looks kind of nice, but it's actually still snowing. Just very lightly. They could bottle that up and have water for a month. I know, you gotta fucking hate it. You've been having a drought this whole time. Like, good luck. Like, you gotta think people keep that shit. Oh, we got hit overnight. Imagine the dog going outside to pee. That dog is not going outside to pee. Whoever made this video is a dick, because this is all right, that's the end of it. All right, so we didn't even see it stop. I feel like they had to stop filming at that point because it just got too bad. Like, at this point, pothead be damned. At this point, I got to do something. Otherwise, I'm just a dick. It's just not for me anymore. And then this is an old video that makes me laugh for our last one. This is an old clip from ESPN from like a decade and a half ago. Had a 9-foot drift in front of my door once. Had to get a running start to get up and over it to get to the shed with the snowblower tractor. Well, that sounds like I fell in a pile of hay bales covered in snow up to my arms when I was like 5. I lost my gloves in below zero weather and got like 2nd-degree frostbite. Was not cool. Parents didn't take me to the hospital. They're kind of dicks. But that was about it. Ever since then, I'm not claustrophobic, but I don't like being locked down. I don't like being held down. I like being able to move. Let's just say my condition really sucks. We have one more video, and then we'll actually go on the update about the condition shit. So if you're watching on Rumble, thank you. If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, thank you very much. Again, if you're enjoying the show, click that little like button, and feel free to use the chat on Rumble. We have that up so we can see it if anyone chats in there. And we've got, obviously, the Twitch and the YouTube. I wish Rumble could be patched into this. I don't know why they can't. I'm right Streamlabs and be like, I'm a paid customer. Fix your shit. Anyways, so we have one last video. Like I said, this one's from a while ago, so no bondage. Yeah, not really. Not really. No. There's let's just say there might be some kinks in my hose, but we're not really into bondage. If it's a good thing, it's a good thing you're feeling better because you're gonna have to start filling it on Wednesdays as well. What? Huge asshole. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna guess that's a joke. I don't. Okay. Why? Corey was on today. I saw most of today. What was wrong? Nope. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not biting on it. What? Corey got fired. What is this? That thing like when he moved? What is he not off for a week or some shit? All right, whatever. I'm gonna play this till I hear it from Aaron. That's not what I know. It's not what I know until I hear it from Aaron. It's his show. If he's gone, and I'll find out Monday. Damn it, Cody. Again, no idea. No idea what we're talking about here. Who's Cody? Is there something I'm missing out on? Am I not informed? God damn it. Alrighty. Well, Conan got fired. Well, he is a barbarian. I don't blame that. Fuck that. Anyways, let's do y'all starting rumors. Yeah, like I said, if something's happening with the show, Aaron will let you know. That's how I do it now. When people tell me stuff like, "Oh, so and so said this about you," or "So and so, you're fired." Yeah, if it ain't so. Kamala Harris is black. I mean, technically, I also think she's a robot, but that's just because, again, Barbarian RR, a skinny white dude. Aaron got fired. It's now the April show. That I believe. That I 100% believe. Because, I mean, it's about time all of the talent and tits were running, not just the tits running the thing. Fucked up your own joke, asshole. I'm supposed to make a joke about April having talent and Aaron only having tits. Fuck. How many controlled burns have we done? Like 2, I think. Let's go ahead and load this clip.
Down.
That looks like a pass that needs to be caught.
Yeah, you can't use your shoulder to catch a football. You've got to get your hands out there every night. And I'm out there with my kids working on catching the football. They want to use their body. It's just a natural instinct as a human being. But you've got to learn to be able to put the ball in your hands. Your hands are what makes it possible.
Fuck! Oh!
Shoulder pads are hard and stiff. Your hands are tender and they can move and caress the ball. that's kind of gay, but close.
Oh, it still makes me laugh. That's kind of gay. Like, I mean, dude. Oh, sorry that delay took a long time. Don't worry about it, man. That's fine. That's totally fine. Oh, wow. Kamala is a hoe. Ask Montel Williams. Well, if you've got a clip, fucking link it in the chat, homie, and we'll go ahead and track it down. All right, so there's our last video. Let's go ahead and jump back over here. That's 3 burns down. We have 4 to go because there's a total of 7. I can still do math. So let's go ahead and let everybody know, if you're curious, of the whole medical situation. Here's what happened. We took Wednesday through Sunday off, and then extended that to Tuesday. Well, no, today, yeah, to Tuesday. So what happened last week? I saw my doctor last week. Isn't Slick Willie Biden's nickname? No, Slick Willie is Bill Clinton's nickname. Biden's nickname is Sleepy Joe. Or what's the one Hunter calls him in his Pedo Joe? Isn't that the one that Hunter calls him? William Jefferson Clinton. Yeah, Pedo Joe, which Pedo Peter. That's just redundant. Double dick. Alrighty. So yeah, I went to the doctor on Wednesday. Or not Wednesday. Scroll that back. Went to the doctor on Thursday. That appointment did not go well in the sense that they don't know what's causing my shit. My shit's fucked up, and nobody knows what it is. Fuck Joe Biden, indeed. I support that wholeheartedly. Not a fan of this administration. Anyways, so I proceeded to get significantly worse over the weekend, which is why we extended our time off. And I went in and saw my doctor yesterday. Nobody knows what's causing any of this, and I am going to be going to the doctors tomorrow to get a bunch of blood work done, and I'm going to go and see them for some MRIs, and they're going to modify some of my current medications and give me another one in the hopes to help my current symptoms. What this means for me is for doing Aaron's show, doing shows takes a lot out of me. Like, just, it does. Just setting up this stuff, going to Aaron's house, doing the show itself just takes a thing out of me. Just spike proteins kicking your ass. Funny thing about that, we'll get into that in a minute. So I'm going to be continuing to do Aaron's shows and mine. Definitely not adding a day if anyone asks on that. I don't think I could. So certainly haven't been asked for that yet, but we're hoping to do our 2 days, and we'll see where it goes after that. You know, we'll see where we land. But I also have what is it called now? I have a walker for getting in and out of Aaron's place. Geez, nothing but the best, man. Stay strong. I mean, we are. We're hanging in there. But that's kind of the sad part. For better or worse, the realization yesterday leaving the doctor's office is right now there's a lot of things we're going to try to figure out what's going on, but we don't know what's going on, so solving it is kind of difficult, and hang in there. And so that's what we're doing. I've adjusted my life for my show and Aaron's. There's no reason why Aaron cannot carry you. That's absolutely right, huge asshole, but Aaron's got this weird thing that, like, if he's carrying me, we've discussed this. If he's carrying me on his back, he wants me to hold him around his waist, using his dick like to hold me in place, and it's really weird. I've never had someone like, hey, don't put your arms over my shoulders, no, just grab my dick. And I'm like, but no. And he's like, no, but do it. And then I'm like, but I don't want to do that. And he's like, well, do you want me to carry you or not? This is how piggyback rides work in this house. And I'm just like, I'll walk, that's kind of where I'm at with that. I'll walk. Thank you very much. I'll walk. So, but yeah, I have a new walker, Texas Ranger. It collapses in on itself. It folds and it stays standing on its own. So I'm going to go into his place a little earlier. I might be using my leg brace for the near future and the foreseeable future, which means I've decided if I go back to the leg brace, I am not giving up the Chuck Taylors. I will simply just only wear one, and then the other one will be one of those stupid, ugly white shoes that I have to wear with the leg brace. But yeah, no, so we're going to do that. We'll make whatever changes we have to, but going forward, I'm going to probably have to focus more on doing stuff at home and doing like errand shows and not as much on doing public events and stuff. Sexual harassment lawsuits are lucrative. Well, that's assault. Well, you got to prove it, Brown Candy. It's my word against his. Kamala, the hoe, and Montel. Oh, what? Let's clip over to that and grab that link. Yes, don't mind if I do.
So the one thing we know for sure about Kamala Harris is we should all be very, very grateful to have her because she's historic for reasons that no one ever explains. But there's a lot we don't know about Kamala Harris. Most people probably don't know she really grew up in Canada. That's where she went to high school. She's not from this country in that sense, or she's certainly also from Canada. Okay, didn't know that. Doesn't mean she's not going to be a good vice president, but why haven't we heard that? By the way, how did someone who clearly is not liked by the people around her and clearly isn't very good at her job get so high up? Well, we know
Where
her first
is there a point in
meaningful
this?
job in politics was given to her by her boyfriend at the time. who's
Stevie
married,
Day, sorry
Willie
about all this
Brown,
stuff, John. Yeah.
a powerful Democrat in California. But we
All
know
right.
that Willie Brown is not the
All right, so this is a Tucker Carlson thing. I don't know where the like thing is in that. She's actually a lizard. She's weird as shit to me, man. I kind of think she's a bit. Keep watching, says Fat Conan. Well, it's 2.5 minutes long, so I'll finish the medical shit. We'll get into the rest of that, and then we'll come back and talk about the sponsor thing. So just finishing up on the medical stuff, I'm going to be making a bunch of changes to be able to continue doing the stuff I'm doing. Probably not going to be doing as much like traveling for stand-up comedy and shit, but I'm going to do the last 2 DJ gigs I've got on the books. Probably won't put any more of those on the books. Obviously be doing like the anniversary show and stuff, but there's some adjustments that I'm going to have to make for at least the foreseeable future, and we'll just have to do that. So I needed some mental time off for that because this shit sucks. And that's that. She's actually a giant bug. Will Smith says so. Well, I don't know that Will Smith said that. I heard Will Smith punched her at the... You keep my wife's name out your goddamn mouth. All right, yeah, that's my Will Smith impersonation. Welcome to Earth. All righty. I'm never giving up on that one. I fucked that up, and I will take that. A bug like crabs. All righty. Let's continue.
We love you and are here for you. Show love 100.
Well, I appreciate that, man, and that's why we took our time off. I'm going to have to focus on doing more stuff and growing my show, like at home, my stuff that way. We're going to have to focus on pumping up the the smoke show on Rumble on Sundays, which, by the way, here, I don't normally do this kind of stuff on the stream, but to show people our current second mic for the Sunday Smoke Show is this guy. This is our current second mic for the Sunday Smoke Show, and we're hoping to get in-studio guests, balls crossed, and they will get to meet our second mic, who is, let's just say, that's a piece that you have to deal with. Johnny, you're still invited to my party, even if you can't work it. Well, that is something we can discuss, dear Butch. Coming to your party, definitely something we can discuss. As for working it, yeah, it's just, that's the day before the anniversary show. Not the best time for me to book a gig, honestly. especially one like DJing. DJing has a tendency to really take it out of me. But what is it? What's his name? We haven't settled on a name for this bad boy yet. There's been a few that have gone across. I was playing
100.
Thank you very much, dear Butch. I was playing a lot of the Marvel game Midnight Suns at the time. So part of me wants to call it Doc Ock because there's 8 of these chambers. The other one is the reactor. I'm not entirely sure. If it's on Rumble, I could rock the second mic. I don't trust my mouth on YouTube or Twizzich. Well, Rusty Grammar, the best part about the Rumble show is with Discord and the phone, so everyone gets to be on. As for second mic, Doc Ock sounds cool. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking Doc Ock because it's, like I said, it's got the 8 cylinders around it. This thing has a really crazy vortex thing where the 8 cylinders on the side here kind of come up and then mix in the chamber, but there's also a center chamber pull. So, yeah, I don't know. That's it's an amazing piece, and it is a bitch to use. I only use it on the Sunday show. You keep juggling it around, you'll be calling it broken. No, it uses very little water, and there's a good grip on it. The thing looks badass. It's to replace I'll practice on Uncle Butch's channel. Dude, you can just join the Discord and just do it all on my channel, man. We have people on the Discord. Like I said, the Rumble show brings the Discord into it, too. So you can be on the show. You can absolutely be a second mic. And it's Rumble exclusive on Sundays. It's a no rules, just Rumble show. It's the Sunday Smoke Show. So that's amazing. But fleeting expletives. Like I said, man, you want to give it a go? Here's my wholehearted, honest-to-God solution. If you want to do streaming or whatever, start setting up your own shit in your own place, and then join us on the Discord and work it all up. Can we say the N-word? Brown Candy, pretty sure you can. I'm certainly not going to, but as far as I know, you can say the N-word all day long, and go for it. That's why we'll take any phone calls, and the phone number's always up on that show, and we will do the Discord channel up so people can jump in to my Discord channel, and you can join the actual show being on it. Just wait. How can we get on your Discord? Well, let me pull it up. I believe it's already open, and I have to check it anyway. Oh, by the way, we while we have this temporary break here, I'm going to be on the what would you call it? Can't think. Backyard Boys podcast. Backyard Boys. Alrighty. Do I have to do it this way? Is it on here? It is. There we are. All right. Hey, buddy, will you be set for Friday? Heard about your health this week, buddy. Hope you're feeling better. Oh, shit, that's from yesterday. Let me reply. Yes. All good for Friday. Anyways, let's get over to my channel. I have to figure out how to link it in the Discord. Create category, create channel, mute server, hide muted channels, notification settings, mark as red, invite people. Invite people. And then, I think copy, and we'll see. Paste. Let me know if that link works for you. But there you go. That's the Discord, I think. Also, it's a little darker than Nancy. What? Oh. You know what it is? You know what's darker than Nancy? Mary. The reason Mary's darker.
Mary Lipstick.
All right. That's the worst N-word I know. Well, I mean, that, fucking small victories, my friend. Small victories. Anyways, gotta go, bud. Glad you're feeling better. Bye-bye. Thank you, Luxor. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being part of the show. Glad to have everybody. And like I said, the Sunday Smoke Show, Rumble exclusive, that's there. I think we're going with Doc Ock. I kind of like it. We're going to go with Doc Ock. But anyways, we can get some in-studio guests. We have a chair. We're going to get a better camera set up a little higher, a little further back. And obviously, still doing the reaction stuff, but we'll also have someone else in here. I messaged Jonah, but he's being a flighty little bitch. So we'll see if we can get him in here. Anyways, let's go back to this video that we're provided. Apparently, Tucker Carlson or somebody's going to tell me Kamala Harris sucks balls. Montel Williams is supposed to tell us Kamala Harris is a cunt, which I agree with.
The only powerful person she dated. And this is pretty interesting. We're not exactly sure what to make of it. But it turns out that Kamala Harris also dated the tabloid TV show host Montel Williams, who's always doing shows about people's weird sex
that's how
lives.
it comes into play. Kamala Harris dated Montel Williams. I now want to meet Kamala Harris. I'm sad she was here. I didn't want to actually meet her or anything, but now I'd want to meet her like, hey, real talk. How's that Williams dick? Big old boner, right? There's video proof. I named one of my ducks Nancy. She is no longer with us. There's video proof. Video proof of what? That you named her Nancy and that she died, or just that she's dead? Were you told that you had to name her Nancy?
Whatever
Or
reason
they're
it is,
dead.
it seems like they've stopped. What's that?
Or they're dead.
Anyways. Wonder if she at least brashed her teeth between Willie and Montel. You mean like Clinton? Duck is great. It tastes like duck.
We know that because of this video. Watch.
Long before she met Doug Emhoff, she dated some prominent men, including in 2001, former talk show host Montel Williams.
He's walking in with two very much, unless that's his daughter, which I could believe, but you're really going to bring your daughter out with you like that? Like, no offense, man. That looks like you've got two, that looks like a guy with two hoes on his arms. All right? He might be dating one, but he definitely is paying for one of them. You know what I mean? Just, oof.
Williams. Back then, he was the famous one.
It's his daughter? Okay, now I don't like you as a father, my friend. Here's where I'm going to land on that. Two things. One, your daughter, wow. Two, don't do that. Don't bring your daughter. She looks like she is over 18. Yeah, she's over 18. But her tits are just about out. Like, I mean, come on. She's got a jacket on her arm, but she's not wearing it. I mean, I don't know. Oh, she over 18 question mark. I'm hoping so. Otherwise, those comments, and under 250. Oh, she's over 18, under 250. That's what you call having a margin.
And had to introduce her to the paparazzi.
So we know that Montel Williams called her Kamala. We also know she calls herself Kamala sometimes. But that's kind of all we know. So what was that relationship like? What did Montel Williams think of it? So we would love to talk to Montel Williams about his torrid relationship with Kamala or Kamala, because that might be one of those blanks we'd like to fill in. Anyway, he is always welcome on this show. Meantime, we know that Kamala Harris having some problems as vice president. CNN has just published this report. And by the way, they spent a long time telling us how great she is and how thrilled we should be to have her. But now they're telling us, this is the name of the piece, exasperation and dysfunction inside Kamala Harris's
Where's the
frustrating
part
start
where
as vice president.
Montel says some shit?
In other words, it's kind of a disaster, which they told us that earlier.
Subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews.
Oh, so that's an ad. Alrighty, so we didn't actually have a part with Fun to Watch. There are a lot of work to keep in Minnesota. Wouldn't recommend to anyone that doesn't have the resources or land space. Camel toe, says liberal. Liberalism sucks. Yes, indeed, camel toe. But again, I feel like we were promised there was Montel digging on Kamala Harris, and that was just talking about Kamala Harris. Okay. Well, that's awesome. All right, so we've gotten through our videos. We've gotten through all that stuff. We have some shit to finish up from the first hour. And I can talk about this. I don't have any information for it today because it was literally just finalized today. But next week, we're going to start. I'm going to be doing a interview piece. And starting next week, we're going to hopefully have a promo code. How desperate was Montel? Look, I'll be honest about one thing. If it was like 10, 15 years ago, not saying I'd write home to anyone about it, but let's just say there are worse garages to park your car. All right? It's just the truth of it, okay? Brass tacks. And like I said, we're talking 10, 15 years ago. Let's just say time has weathered it a little bit. You know, the shingles are a little loose. Could use a new roof job. Anyways, so we officially have a sponsor on this show now. Hemponics. We're going to have a promo code. You will be able to order their goods from wherever you are, but they are a local company as well, which was something I'm excited about. I've been using their products for the last couple weeks and have been very happy with the results. We are beholden to the overlords now. My Pillow. God, no. Not My Pillow, Jameson Repair. Just because, no. Let's just no roof, just some more spackle. Let me guess, Fanatical Bucks fan, you want to whip it up yourself. What's the name? Hemponics is the name, Chevrolet JP. I don't have their website on hand because, like I said, I've been talking with them through phone messages and emails, but let's look. Oh, there we go. Hemponics, there we are. And they have a store in New London. They have 2 stores. Let's go to... don't you guys... All right, there we go. Website. Let's flip over. We'll give you a little look. Are you over 21? I am 21 and older, yes. All right, so Hemponics, they're out of New London. I'm going to have some promo codes and stuff. You can shop online. Yes, I will get to that in a minute. Darn. They have a variety of products. It's all CBG and CBD related. Obviously, some laws changing in Minnesota will probably change some other things going forward. We're going to be talking with one of their lead salespeople, or one of the heads of the company. Hooked on Hemponics, worked for me. Hooked on Hemponics, worked for me. Anyways, so you can get CBD in flower form. They have vapes, they have CBG, CBD, and CBN products, and that's one of the things we're going to break down in the offline interview that we're going to do and put together and air as a premiere on YouTube and Rumble and all of those. Oh, this is fitting. Yes, that's why, like, spoiler alert, I haven't had sponsors because I like, what? Who am I going to get a sponsor for? Honestly, I haven't tried the Life Alert pendant, but it's not necessarily a bad choice. My current condition, I can fall and not necessarily be able to get up. I might want to consider the Life Alert thing. But anyway, someone, and I might have it on here, who suggested this. Someone suggested this a while ago. Let's go ring that bell. Jingle Green. Nope, I don't have it on there. Fuck. Someone suggested a while ago that I come out with my own like CBD gummies. And I was like, you know what? That's not a bad... You'd have to call CSI? Maid Service in Canada may sponsor you. Yeah, but only once. Battle Brother Zio. Johnny could get sponsored by a company that makes edibles. Guess what Hemponics totally does? Try Mr. Nice Guys or Buddha Glass. Brown Candy, don't even need to. I'm dealing with Hemponics. They have their own shop. They have an online store, and their products go through the same ranges as Buddha Glass and Mr. Nice Guys. Like I said, on the website here, you can see Crutches CBD gummies. It was me. Brown Candy, fucking brilliant idea. That's what led to this. So you technically you had a hand in this, in the brainchild that became this amazing baby. But at any rate, there's a branch in New London, Minnesota, and they formulate their chemicals and stuff to work in a variety of ways. We'll break down all of that later. Throw the link in the channel. I certainly will. Let's see. Is this? Yep. Control C. Control V. Boopity boop. There we go. There it is. I don't know. Oh, just the .com leads to. This is the link to the New London store. I'll make sure to get these all straightened out going forward. But again, they do CBG, CBD, and CBN products, Delta 8, Delta 9, and HHC products. Now, I've tried the Delta 8, I've tried the Delta 9, I've tried the CBG, and I'm not sure. I think I've even tried the CBN. I've tried 5 of their products so far. I'm a huge fan. It's really good stuff. I use their products, says Whistling Diesel. Well, guess what? You can get some money saved off. Can they ship to your door? Jameson Repair, I believe they can. I'm not going to guarantee that right now because I don't have any actual factual proof of that. But those kind of questions will be answered. Fentanyl coming soon. Well, I mean, nowadays... Why would you want to have fentanyl mailed to your door? You can just pick it up while you're going out grocery shopping. Just ask everyone you meet. Odds are 2 out of 3. But yeah, no. I almost did hooked on Hemponics now because of that. But yeah, Hemponics has been that bit's gonna be a thing. Stop. Anyways, Hemponics has been very, very handy to me, especially with what I've been dealing with lately. I find their products to be particularly useful. What about the BBC? Did you try that one? I don't think they have a BBC, but I like what you did there. Anyways, so they have Delta 9, Delta 8, and HHC products. Now, I tried the HHC in gummies. Weed, man. Yes, that's exactly right, Mikey T. The CBD helps with pains. That's right. British Broadcast Company. Yes, it's a lot to take in the back door, Fat Conan. Several people. Anyways, the products they make come in a variety of forms. Where can we do all products? Let's just go to all products. So you can get them in, yes, I'm 21 and older. Stop, dick bags. You can get them in human and animal form. They make CBD animal treats. You got a dog with old, like, joints and stuff. See if a few of these help your pup feel better. You know what I mean? So you can get CBD animal treats. They come in the Muscle Frost Roll-On Pain Relief Gel. I actually saw a comedian when I met these people at their booth at the Euphoria Ink and Art Show. A comedian actually had that applied, swore up and down that it was amazing. They have Delta 8 disposable vapes. They have HHC gummies. I've taken those myself. And the CBG tincture, I swear by that. And what's the other one that I'm on right now? Where is it? I don't see it on here. There's a coffee one that's actually really, really great. But they also, this is the thing I also love, they also have this stuff for your pets. So if you've got a pet with some issues, CBD for my cat could be interesting. Look, man, honestly, if your cat's suffering from some shit, you could give it a try and see if it helps. It's not going to hurt them. It's all their stuff is highly CBD suppositories, work so fast. Oh, that's funny. So yes, they have a bunch of things, including Delta 9 THC gummies. The gummies are great. I love the gummies. But yeah, I don't know. Thank you for the 100 bits. I don't know where the other one is that they have, but they have one called Caramel Coffee that has like a caffeine side to it too. She isn't suffering, but hell, why not try it anyway? She gets the late night zoomies. Oh, I don't know if that'll calm her down or not. That might just make her feel, she might be more mellow, but still like to run around because she'll just feel good. You know, this stuff helps me relax. I've used some of their products to help me sleep. I am a big fan of their products and very excited to have them on board. So hooray us. We got a sponsor. We'll have a promo code and everything else. So if you're already using their products, we can save you some money. And I'm going to be pushing this shit pretty much everywhere I go because I love the fuck out of it. If nothing else, I want the promo code hopefully to help me offset my expenses. That's pretty much what I'm hoping to do because I'm buying their shit either way. So that's where that goes. Anyhow, enough about that shit. Let's get back to the show. The major winter storm dumping stuff on California. It's always when I'm reading. Sandy Squatch, thank you for 25 bits. Fuck. I have 3 controlled burns to do, and just because of that, lighter. We're doing a controlled burn. Thank you. Free samples for subscribers. Look, Fat Conan, I can't promise free samples of any kind until I look into some TOS shit. That's what I'm going to be doing right now. I will see about having some promo codes to like give out for like a prize thing. We'll see what we can work with in the future. I just I don't know that I can promise free samples. Okay, that just sounds a bit much. I'm crackling like a witch. Oh, cackling. God, now I can't even read. Fucking well, good for you, asshole. Good for you. I hope you're happy. Alrighty. Is this? Oh, wow. Okay, so let's mute this to finish the. Actually, let's just don't do anything with the audio for a second. We're gonna mute our audio and we're gonna finish this ad, and then we're gonna go to the video of this story.
All right, as Democrat lawmakers dodge today's Homeland Security hearing on the border, southern border, New York City Mayor Eric Adams is going to great lengths to deal with its impact here in the Big Apple. That includes opening 2 new mega shelters, including one located at a former McDonald's, once known as the busiest in America. Our next guest is a Democrat, but disagrees with this party's handling of the crisis, which has led to 51,000 migrants arriving in the city since spring, 39,000 expected to still be here. Democrat and New York City Councilman Robert Holden's here.
31,
Councilman,
not 39.
Thanks for joining me
dude.
right now. What don't you like about Adams' approach?
Well, Adams is trying. I don't like the governor's approach, and I don't like Biden's approach. It's wrong.
I just want to say I don't think anybody should be allowing these migrants to live here. Sorry, something about that guy. Like, could you talk a little less with your jowls, sir? Speak from the heart, from the gut, not from the jowls. Well, I just got back from the dentist and blah, 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 blah. What can you promise for free? Brown candy, he is right, though. Yes, liberalism sucks. He is right. That's why I'm making fun of his voice, because I don't have anything to pick fun of his argument. As for what I can promise for free, the show, I mean, we don't operate for free, but you can, if you wish to view the show for free. But yeah, that limited. But yeah, as for the hemponic stuff, I don't have a whole lot of details on any of that. I literally got off the phone with her today as for us agreeing to work out things going forward. So it's been a process. Like I said, it's an update and good news. thought it'd be fun. Didn't want to talk about all the medical stuff and then just end it right there and be like, hey, so depressing medical shit. Yeah. Thought it'd be fun to kind of pair that with the and bright side of the coin update. You know what I mean? Just kind of, both. But anyways, back to this amazing video. And as liberalism sucks, he is right. He is right.
Fair Show Love 100.
For the United States and certainly wrong for New York City.
Is it because you guys are a sanctuary city, you can't kick people out, so it's come one, come all?
Right. What is the mayor to do, really? He's got to take these people. They're coming in every day. Like you said, 51,000 and 31,000 or 30,000 are on the public dole. That means they're, getting services, they're getting shelter, they're getting food, clothing, and they're getting cell phones. It's ridiculous.
And they could be getting college up at Sullivan Community College.
Could be getting college. We got to pay for our kids. We got to work.
To be fair, plenty of kids just take on debt, and that's what we have to thank for all these kids now. That was the savings account of everyone in New York taking a collective dump because of the taxes they'll have to pay. Meanwhile, American homeless sleep there on the streets. Liberalism sucks. I've said this before, and I will say it again. God damn it. I feel like we should solve this situation one of two ways. If you're one of these people who's getting these doles and these handouts, you need to replace a homeless person. We should literally, if we're going to help these people, then we have to get rid of the homeless people. It's one or the other. We can't have both. You can't do both. At a certain point, I feel like if you're going to be a junkie on the streets who's like, man, life just is difficult, man. I got hooked and it's just where it is. Like, okay, let's send you to like Guatemala. If you can walk back, you can stay. Like, there we go. That'll work, right? There's my foreign policy. But, I mean, call me an asshole, but I really just... I just feel like reparations in New York, too. What? I mean, they've been talking about it all over the place. And someone didn't... do I have a reparations story? Someone mentioned them possibly passing that reparations bullshit, and that is... That's egregious on so many levels for so many reasons. And it will be used as the justification for so many groups going forward, going, we should do reparations here. They did it in California. We deserve it here. Blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, move to California. Well, I wouldn't qualify. That's why life sucks. Round up the homeless, take them to detox, and rehab them until we can harvest an organ. Fanatical Bucks fan, in a lot of cases, you don't want those organs, all right? It's like lowering your standards on Tinder. Yeah, if you just start swiping right to everything, you're going to get more matches, but they aren't going to be the matches you want. You know what I mean? Like, the Irish need reparations, too. Free whiskey for life. Goddamn right, Fat Conan. Speaking of which, we are planning to do a happy hour show this Friday, because I'm also going to be on the Backyard Boys podcast, so I figured, why not get fucked up? And after the day I had today, it was everything I took it could take not to open that bottle early. Because, good God, when I saw my mirror, and when I heard from the dealership and they quoted me a price, I was like, maybe one. Can't even hit all my buttons like this. This is weird. Got to change that shit. After that reparation check bill for all of the costs of their crimes, police incarceration, etc. Now they owe us. Yeah. It's weird how that doesn't... It's weird how you're not retroactively responsible for that, but, I need to collect on this debt, yo. The people owe me. Here's what I'll say about that. It's bullshit, and I don't agree with it. And I'm going to fight tooth and nail ever being part of any state that's doing that. But I will say this, if California or any place in California is going to go forward with that shit, we'll get to see how much that changes. How does that inherited wealth change things? Do the people who just received that wealth, do they mature that investment? Do they treat it with any sort of respect or understanding that once it's gone, it doesn't come back? I mean, that's one thing that the reparations argument does. If you get a check, you can't say after that you need another check. No, you accepted your check. That was your price, and you took it. The dealers are eagerly waiting. Yeah, the automotive dealers. But I mean, again, if you buy like big houses, or if that money isn't invested and, if it's treated as a cash cow and you milk it till it's dry, your cow will be dead, and there you will, you won't have any inherited wealth. It'll go 1-2 generations and then it's gone. But I mean, we'll see. I could be completely wrong, and we'll see. They are saying $1,000 monthly to all that qualify, plus dollar houses for them. $1 houses? I know they were promised like debt forgiveness and a fuck ton of money. And I'm saying debt forgiveness and money, that alone, I'm like, all right, job done. Now it's on you. Play by the rules the rest of us play by. Fucking I hate how people act like I get loans or I get money or I get shit just as soon as I walk in, like my skin color gives me anything. No. I've been a poor white person my whole life. And believe me, I get kicked out just as fast as any black person can. 'Cause on paper, our scores are about the same. What can I say? I'm not good at tests. Anyways, this story that we were on just fucking skipped ahead. Alrighty. So I've got to air this and then...
Have you considered going solar in Minnesota but afraid of the huge price tag attached? Most people don't know this, but this is an ad. All right.
Still be here. Democrat and New York City Councilman Robert Holden's here. Councilman, thanks for joining me. Right? Is it because you guys are a sanctuary city? You can't kick people out, so it's come one, come all?
Right. What is the mayor to do, really? They're coming in every day, like you said, 51,000. And 31,000 or 30,000 are on the public dole. That means they're, getting services, they're getting shelter, they're getting food, clothing, and they're getting cell phones. It's ridiculous.
And they could be getting college up at Sullivan Community College.
They could be getting college. We got to pay for our kids. We got to work for years to pay for our kids' education, or they take out student loans, but they're getting free college.
So what do you want to see change besides everything? But in terms of your approach to it, what would you recommend the mayor and governor do?
Stay in Mexico. They should stay in Mexico. By the way, the ICE office in New York City, Manhattan, is booked for the next 10 years. That means the asylum applications can't be processed for at least 10 years. That means they can't work. So what are we supposed to do?
So wait a minute. These people get to just sit on their ass for a decade because of the fucking government? Oh, fuck that. I think all slave owners need to pay reparations. It's only fair. Again, Fat Conan, there's a problem with that. That's that there aren't any slave owners currently. And anyone that's directly profited from slavery has either dwindled away that wealth or increased it to a point where they'll pay politicians to. Yeah. Here's the simple fact of it. Slavery in America ended a long time ago. Racism in America continued for a while. And now people that feel that they have been unjustly profiled racially want recompense for things that happened hundreds of years ago. There's no way to equate that. You adjusting for inflation, but then how do we adjust for the number of people then to the number of people now? Like things. And the worst part is the one thing that lacks from all of these reparation discussions, they're very quick to throw out money dollar amounts. Nobody's ever able to explain how we reached that decision mathematically because math isn't in it. $900 a month plus a free cell phone for when they hit the border. I'm leaving and going Latinx face to get back in. It's not a bad gig. Do you think they'd buy it if I did that? Like if I just went, hey, I'm going to just, pretend to be another person and have you considered stop switching my channels? Oh, Fox, I am mad. I'm having a bad day.
Let's get started.
Don't make it worse.
Bill, where's your mask? I really tried sleeping with it, everybody, but I'm done struggling. Now I sleep with Inspire.
Oh, go fuck yourself. I hate these things. That works. We'll do it this way. They pull those figures out of their ass. That's exactly right. They pull them out of their ass. We're supposed to respect it. And I'm like, no, there's no intelligence in this decision up to the point of, so why is it wrong for me to say it's stupid to make it,
All right, it's Democrat law promptly. So if they're a little bit late or if they leave the hills, and a lot of very successful people are too, which provides a lot of the tax base, even though heavily vilified. So it's very hard to keep NYPD.
$1 billion soon that the city has to
Where
pay
are we
for.
at?
And guess who's going to be processed for at least 10 years?
All
That
right,
means
so
they
there we
can't
go.
work.
I
So
can't
what
skip
is-
this anymore. It's
what are
going
we
to pull
supposed
those.
to do?
So we'll just
Again,
keep
keep
going
these
while it's at.
people,
I also have
in
floor controlled
shelters to
burns
pay
we're
for
short
it.
on.
It's
So
gonna
where's
be $5 billion soon.
4 to
that
go.
the
Here we go.
city, has
Fourth
to
one
pay for.
down.
And guess
Controlled
who's going
burn.
to pay for it, Brian? Taxpayers of New York City.
Already taxed so high, people are running for the hills. And a lot of very successful people are too, which provides a lot of the tax base, even though heavily vilified. So it's very hard to keep NYPD officers. Overtime is through the roof. The numbers are down by about 2,000 or 3,000 from their highs. And now we find out morale is bad. 117% spike in the NYPD officers leaving the force. And a lot of it has to do with some of the policies that are in place. What's your reaction to the depletion of the men and women in blue?
They're demoralized, and we had the greatest police force in the world before the pandemic. And after the riots in New York City, the George Floyd riots, we've had a disrespect.
Why would you guys have problems with the George Floyd riots? That happened in Minnesota. Oh, that's right. Because cities all around the world decided that one crime happening here was justification for them to riot everywhere.
For police and the city council, my colleagues have put on so many constraints on the police that who wants to work for $42,000 a year to start and put up with all the abuse on the street, very dangerous job, and then get abused by the public? Come on.
$42,000 a year to start? That can't be right. That can't be right. I mean, I'm going to have to look into that, but really? 40, yeah, liberalism sucks. Only $42K to start? I mean, you're like risking your, if that is true, in New York City, $42K a year to start, that is rough to be able to make that work. Oh, dear God. Make more at Starbucks and don't get shot at unless you're in Democrat cities. Even here, $42K isn't much. Well, again, like this guy says, that's starting, and you're coming into a job where now, because this is the weird thing with where we are. This is the weird thing with where we are right now as a society. You're coming into a job for $42K starting, and the people you deal with are not happy to deal with you, and the people you're protecting now are not happy to deal with you. Minimum wage, says Brown Candy. I mean, that's better than minimum wage, but at least I should hope it is. It's better than I make, that's for sure. But wow. For that job.
And his name is John C.
Thank you, Wilmer. We'll finish this video. Good point.
Have to really raise their salaries, and then start respecting our police force. And they deserve respect.
No, they don't. They're a bunch of racists. Haven't you heard the saying, ACAB, all cops are bastards?
But look at some of the things that they've been asked to do in terms of beard length. They make sure beards aren't too long. Assess if an officer's combed hair properly. Decide if an officer's personal car tint is too dark on their windows. Check if officers update roll calls promptly. So if they're a little bit late, or if they leave a certain area at a certain time, they're going to get fined. They're going to get rebuked. That adds to the morale issue. That stuff is correctable.
Yeah, but that's minor compared to the city council taking away qualified immunity from the police officers. That means if they make a mistake in a split-second decision, they can lose their assets, their homes, their savings, their pensions.
And Robert,
but again,
I don't think I have to tell you.
I don't know if you realize this, but that's because qualified immunity is just one of the many rules they use to be able to shoot black people without impunity. It's not at all that people realized, hey, sometimes on this job you got to deal with shit, and maybe we shouldn't hold you all accountable. Paul Murdaugh's boozy underage Bahamas vacation unveiled in 2017 video. Interesting. I don't care.
The governor went up and said, we got to do bail reform. We got to open up more charter schools. And the supermajority, all Democrats, said no. So that's going to make everything worse, too, without bail reform, the same criminals that just keep coming out committing the same crimes.
Correct. And again, we have to get back to common sense in New York State and New York City. The mayor, I got to give him credit. He's trying. It's the state,
but the rest of the state
officials, like you
mentioned,
mentioned,
is fucking
that
retarded.
Are the culprits here. And I just don't know. Unless we change that, the electorate and certainly has to get wise to this and straighten out this state.
And you, as a Democrat, are frustrated. You can imagine for those who aren't. Robert Holden, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Second one down. Oh, wait. Fat Conan has got one for us saying, and shoot white people. It's like tenure in the school systems. You can group and groom whoever you want with no repercussions. Right? It's like reparations. We will settle this fight when you guys have lost as many as us. We're all keeping score. Fucking Jesus. Master Meatball saying ahoy. Hello, Master Meatball. Good to see you. Gotta get that Loctite shit. Really do. Really, really do. Anyways. Alrighty, so that's that clip. Again, don't expect to see much change on that front, sir. Just more people. It's weird. New York's going through this for the past couple months, a year or two, and Texas has been dealing with it for years. And now they're just like, yeah, this isn't sustainable. And really? No shit. So I use J-Man because I can't remember Johnny or Johnny. So J-Man is you. Well, it's 2 N's, not 2 H's. Welcome back. Missed you. Welcome back. Glad to be back. Bring back Rudy. Make New York safe again. Look, don't bring back Rudy. He's leaking more soy sauce than Aaron. I don't want to see that happen at all. No NS. We'll post a note on the wall. 2 NS. We'll post a note on the wall. Oh, okay. No idea what. Okay. Where is? All right. So that's the McDonald's mega shelter thing. again, nobody really, nobody with any sense really wants to turn McDonald's into a migrant mega shelter. Here's an idea. How about they work the McDonald's, right? Like, can we put them like in some sort of housing above the McDonald's so they can just go down and work and then like grab a Whopper and go upstairs and go home? You know, like, I mean, that's how we do it. We start building restaurant chains. I got a beautiful plan here. This is how we do it, guys. Listen. We build restaurant chains, right? We can make it, we can call it Gringos or something. I don't know. We'll come up with a name. Taco Shack. I don't give a shit. Tex-Mex. I don't fucking care, right? And so they work the restaurant during the day. They live above it at night. Bing, bang, boom. They get to keep all the profits. But you got to earn it, you know? And when it goes belly up, you go home. It's like a vacation you're working for. So it's like a carnival. It's like being an employee on a cruise. You know, you got to work part of the time, but the rest of the time, call it Illegals Tacos. I mean, that's not a bad name. But, you know, Illegals Tacos might be right for it. Either way, it's a simple setup, right? You get to stay as long as you can pay. And then when you can't pay, you can't stay. And you can go home with all the money you've made. But if the business goes under, you go home, you know? Oh. Steal the run for the border tagline. Fuck Taco Bell. We don't need to steal their tagline. We can modify it to work for us. Ours isn't run for the border. Ours is ran through the border. Illegals Tacos ran through the border. Anyways, I gotta be careful. You sounding creaky, my friend. It worries me. It worries me, Humpty. Like I said, if Humpty breaks again, we're going to have to go to some lengths to fix him. But don't worry, there is a second egg chair. There's a plan. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get to our next video. We've got an hour and a half left of show. We haven't even gotten through everything because of all the stuff we were talking about earlier. So that's great. We're still in our first hour stories here. And let's go ahead and... Oh, so that is... All right, we'll close that. This is our last story from our first hour stuff. Call it Illegal Amigos, and the slogan is, at Illegal Amigos, you get your food in less than 10 years. I mean, that's not bad either. I gotta say, Brown Candy, I like it. I like it. Alrighty, let's go ahead and check this out here. Here is, oh, shit. We don't want this. This is an ad. Oh, no, I don't want, fuck you. I wanted to skip your ad. All right, so we're going to mute this for a second. Don't do any sound drops because, that's a weird thing. Alrighty. I don't even want to talk about it. But I got you. Alrighty. Where's the... Yep. Pause. Oh.
Raising concerns from scientists. Researchers say this year's bloom of seaweed has grown to a staggering size in the Atlantic Ocean, raising concerns from scientists. Researchers say this year's bloom of sargassum seaweed is much larger than previous seasons, and it's roughly twice the width of the continental U.S.
The bits.
Scientists are worried about the environmental and health impact.
Before we get back to that, did she say sarcasm seaweed? Make the inside of the second egg chair yellow can be the deviled egg chair. The second egg chair is a a like suspended hammock deal. It's not quite an eggshell egg chair, because I didn't want to drop that much money. This one was a fraction of that cost, and it has it's egg shaped. It is egg shaped, but it's a weird deal. We'll see it as soon as we get our first in studio guest for the smoke show, or if Humpty breaks, then we'll bring that on. But if Humpty breaks, we have to get Humpty fixed at like a fucking. I gotta find a boat shop, and now I'm gonna have to find people to carry this thing for me because spasticity alone won't make that possible. Anyways, I gotta rewind this a bit because I'm pretty sure this lady just said something to the effect of sarcasm seaweed.
Researchers say this year's bloom of sargassum seaweed is much larger than previous.
Really? Sarcasm seaweed. Sex swing. I mean, it could be if I meet the right lady.
Seasons, and it's roughly twice the width of the continental US. Scientists are worried about the environmental and health impact as the seaweed invades coastal ecosystems and covers beaches in the Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico. Researchers have found that human activity and climate change are fueling these massive blooms of seaweed. Brian LaPointe is a research professor.
How is human activity and climate change? Like, I can understand climate change fueling the activity to an extent, but how is human activity, like, how are we fueling? What are we fertilizing the waters? Is that what we're doing? Giving it the old doucheroonie with because I'm pretty sure when it came to the water, weren't we polluting the oceans with garbage and shit? So what, did this stuff run on plastic bags now? What the fuck? Snow blowing bandage. What? Oh, no wonder why. That's way behind in the show. Let's just click that. There we go. That makes my life easier. I should have realized that. Anyways, so back to what we were saying. How exactly is... I'm sure you're going to explain it, buddy. I could get the global warming is providing like a better growth cycle for the seaweed. That makes a certain degree of sense. How is human activity helping? What are we doing that's helping to grow the seaweed? Last I heard, we were ruining the environment. So we're ruining the environment so much that the seaweed is growing out of control? That's really weird.
At Florida Atlantic University's Harbor Branch Oceanographic Institute.
I gotta say, this lady has some amazingly large lips, and that has nothing to do with the fact that I'm enjoying every word she says. But damn, woman. Put that mouth to work.
And he joins me now from Fort Pierce in Florida. Appreciate you being with us.
Well, thank you for the invite.
So, a massive blob of seaweed spanning 5,000 miles is heading straight for the Florida Gulf Coast, so vast, in fact, that it can be seen from space. When do you expect it to hit the coast? And what might this signal for the critical spring break and, of course, the summer months ahead?
A lot of seaweed on the shore.
Well, the so-called blob of seaweed is this seaweed floating sargassum in the tropical Atlantic Ocean.
Sargassum. Oh.
That is what we call the Great Atlantic Sargassum Belt.
We're under attack by the Atlantic sargassum. We can't take it seriously. This is a large amount of sarcasm. Johnny, your egg is so big it can be seen from space. Yeah, and that's just and I used to have 2 of them. But you know, that kind of thing happens when you get cancer. You know, they got to take the nut. Anyways, again, sargassum, not sarcasm, sargassum. It's so close it's scary.
And that sargassum
you fucking did it again just to screw with me. Oh, you dicks. All right, this thing is empty, and I got to reload it to do 2 final burns for the 7 we had for the hype train. Again, thank you so much, all of you that are tuning in. Thank you for the hype train earlier today. It was super awesome. So grateful. Continue about the sargassum, my friend.
Seaweed is moving towards the west and will proceed to move through the Caribbean and up into the Gulf of Mexico and South Florida area in the coming months. And we typically get the peak of that seaweed arriving in Florida around midsummer. July is usually when it peaks.
Yeah, I think
Just in time for spring break.
So why are we seeing such a massive blob of seaweed at this time? What's causing it? And how big a threat does it pose to residents and to sea life?
Well, this is an unusual year in that this sargassum bloom.
All right. Sargassum. Just call it sarcasm. We're not taking you seriously anyway. But yeah, Battle Brother Zio saying, Johnny, stop trying to get the logic from eco-extremists. You're not going to find any. Yeah, I know that, but it's just, again, it's one thing to say when we're on the stories and we're doing, the stuff in California with the flooding and the snowfall on the East Coast. And we're like, oh, well, the summers are all out of crazy because of global warming. The drought was global warming. So is the rapid precipitation global warming? Look, I make that joke, but there is actually an argument for throwing cycles out of wax for this being a global out of whack, not out of wax. We're running out of candles, goddammit. We can't keep this shit afloat. But no, for running out of whack, there's an argument to be made about global warming and shit. But here's where it doesn't work. When your single argument, look, global warming is causing an increase in the growth cycle for this seaweed, and it's blooming out of control because of the rising temperatures, providing a natural... Right, but human interaction is what's causing... is also aiding it. Wait a minute, what? What human interaction? Because, again, I thought when it came to the water, we was polluting the shit out of it. Like, just damn.
In the Great Atlantic Sargassum Belt started early. It doubled in size between December and January. In 1 month, it doubled in size and was larger in January than it has ever been since this new region of sargassum growth began in 2011. So this is an entirely new oceanographic phenomenon. Previously, the Sargasso was in the Sargasso Sea to the north, that is the central gyre of the North Atlantic Ocean, and would circulate in the currents around that, as well as through the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico. So this is a whole new thing. And this is the source of this sargassum seaweed that is creating such a problem, really a catastrophic problem for tourism in the Caribbean region, where it piles up on beaches.
Oh, wait. So wait a minute, eco-extremists. It's the horrible global warming, but but now people flying to the Caribbean aren't getting their... Like, let's see. The top problem is it's ruining the beaches for tourists? Like, I thought we were going to be talking about the top problem is it's ruining these ecosystems that these fish live in and it's throwing them. No. Say sargass one more time, Mr. Farrell. Oh, MFer. Jesus, those aren't L's. Fuck. No, but you are. Well, maybe you're a hard R.
Up to 5 or 6 feet deep on the beaches in some places. In fact, in Barbados, just last week, they reported they need 1,600 dump trucks a day to clean the beaches of this seaweed to make it suitable for tourists and recreation on the beaches.
If it's a man-made problem and the biggest issue, the first thing you want to tell us about is it's a problem for tourism, then why are we complaining? We made this issue. But sit there going, oh, climate. Well, that helps the climate issue if no one's flying to Florida anymore. Less planes equals less emissions. Exactly. If these tourist destinations aren't a thing, we'll stop fucking burning all this oil to get rounded up and make it into McDonald's new Seagasm burger. Sargasm burger. I mean, Something for the illegals to sell.
You know, where it comes ashore in the mangroves, it comes in such large quantities that it basically sucks the oxygen out of the water and creates what we refer to as dead zones. These are normally nursery habitats for fisheries, and you know, once they're devoid.
So wait a minute, this stuff is sucking the oxygen out of the water? Why is it sucking the oxygen out of the water? Shouldn't the seaweed be taking carbon dioxide in? Probably could make a biodiesel with it, maybe. Comes in mangroves. Lucky seaweed. They call it sargasm. They ought to call it orgasm. I'm sorry.
Of oxygen.
Burn number.
We have lost that
fucking
habitat.
six,
They are
I
also
think.
harmful to seagrasses and coral reefs, and obviously to human health as well, because when they rot, they release toxic hydrogen sulfide gas. They have a high concentration of arsenic in the tissue. So you have to be very careful when you clean the beaches and try to reuse this for fertilizers or some other beneficial use.
So what solutions are available to stop these massive seaweed invasions? Is there any...
Fanatical Bucks fan, unfortunately, apparently contains arsenic, so people will be snorting this shit soon. Apparently, it's got some crazy fucking... How is it getting the arsenic? It's got to be absorbing it from somewhere, right? Like,
anything that can be done to disperse or break it up, or do we just need to do what you've suggested, basically taking away truckloads of this seaweed?
Well, at this point, that's all we can do. Efforts are being made in the Caribbean to construct booms, to hold it off the beach, and to get harvesting boats to run along those booms and harvest it into barges, where then it could be taken either to land to a suitable disposal site and dried and perhaps used for some purpose, or a new project is looking at actually harvesting it at sea and sinking it to the bottom of the ocean. And in that way, sequestering carbon that is, you know, used by photosynthesis in the seaweed, sending it to...
wait a minute, it's sucking the oxygen out of the water, but it's doing photosynthesis? I don't know if you understand how photosynthesis works. Somebody has to explain to me how it's removing the oxygen but doing photosynthesis. Because photosynthesis involves taking carbon, nitrogen, sunlight, and mixing them around to make plant sugars and producing oxygen. That's kind of the offshoot. Let's get illegal immigrants who swim to Florida to round this up. You won't to leave here, get in the water. Look at the big brains on Brad. Just a regular chatter saying, hi, Johnny. Welcome to the show, man. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. We have about an hour of show left for you. And very grateful that everyone's tuning in today. If you're here on Rumble, thank you very much. Feel free to use the chat on Rumble. We got the window open there so we can keep an eye on it. And like the show, if you're enjoying it, give that little Rumble thumbs up thing. Click the like on the YouTube and the Twitch and all the algorithms. And I really needed to use the lint roller before the show. I'm Bubbles. Bubba's lost everything. Well, good to see you, sir. Good to see you. All new illegal amigos sargasm tacos. See, we've solved it. We've solved it, everybody. The illegal immigrants can open restaurants on top of which we'll build apartment buildings that they can live in. Yeah? Yeah, but she fucking birthed one hell of a goddamn genius, because we've brought this problem whole fucking circle. And we'll harvest the seaweed that they can use in their tacos. Will it be good? I don't fucking know. Point is, we did it, goddammit. Alrighty. Okay, so let's get back to Should really find ways to bring all that shit in here. Just maybe. Just maybe. Alrighty, so let's bring this all home on this. I think this is just about done. And this is our last. Again, this is our last first hour story.
It will be buried, and in that way, sequester that carbon to kind of chip away at the CO2 buildup in the atmosphere.
Brian Lapointe, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Won't it just decompose?
At Viking, we are proud to have been named the world's #1 for both rivers.
Yes, imagine that. Vikings are good with boats. Alrighty. Sell it to Green Mill. They can use it for salads. Thank you for the 250 or two. Was it? Yeah, 2,500 channel points. 2,500. Rusty Grammar. Thank you. And thank you for the 250 for the shard. So that is our last first hour story. We are now going into our last hour of the show with our second hour stuff. We did the updates, though, so that part's already been done. Oops. All right, that was the wrong button. Here we go. Let's go here. And boom. Yeah, I should have done that instead. Okay. All right, we're going to just mute the audio for a second, so don't do any sound drops while I pull these up, please. We'll just do it this way. All right, we've got a few stories. And this will probably take us through the rest of the hour. We'll have to leave the rest of our show for tomorrow. And tomorrow and Friday, we'll be doing, again, this Friday, we'll be on the Backyard Boys podcast at, I believe it's 8 p.m. What was it? Let me pull up their chat to quote their, or no, I wrote it down on here. What is it? Well, the Backyard Boys podcast this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's 7 p.m. this time, Central Standard Time. So we'll be on the Backyard Boys podcast. And we're also doing a happy hour show.
Years ago, 20.
Oh, shit. There's still one of you playing. Motherfucker. No, it wasn't you. Damn it. So it was you. Motherfucker. All right, I'm betting it's you because I clicked on that. Yeah, it is. Ha. Figured it out. You're going to fucking skip on this anyway, aren't you? That's not even the one that we want to do. All right. Okay, fuck. I'm sorry. If Florida would have installed the hurricane fans when Trump thought of it, we could be blowing the seaweed away from the shore. Wait a minute. You wanted to install fans to blow away the hurricane? I'd like to start this with a disclaimer that I am mentally deficient. I am severely hindered neurologically by what might be actual active ongoing multiple sclerosis lesions. That is the dumbest fucking thing my retarded ass has ever heard. That is... What's going to stop blowing the ships off the edge of the earth? I really hope they're kidding. I hope they're kidding. That's all. Anyways, let's get into our first story, which tried to start without us. Because, again, we have 1 hour left in the show, and we've had an amazing time. And we got to get this all going. That means a lot coming from the Beaver King. That's right. You tell him the Beaver King said so. You know what? Fuck it. I'm making a Beaver King shirt. I really need to. I have 3 shirt ideas. An old one and a new one, and now we've just announced the Beaver King one. I've really got to find... Maybe I should look at them. I don't know. I don't want to use Aaron's people because I can't do the shipping. I need to have an intermediary for that. It's a lot of work. But I want shirts back. The Beaver King has to be one of them. Alrighty, Johnny K, the Beaver King. Oh, that would be funny. Thank you for that, Chevrolet JB. Is the Beaver King like the Tiger King or the Lion King, but smaller? Kind of. And I work almost exclusively with wood. Which, that's why a lot of people confuse the beaver with the woodchuck. But you should never confuse the beaver with a woodchuck, because the beaver works with wood. The woodchuck, woodchuck wood, if a woodchuck could chuck wood. But woodchucks can't chuck wood. I don't remember how that goes. Fuck me. I screwed that up. Anyways, after I have now successfully derailed our show. Oh, my show. The chucker gets all the ratings in the area now. Oh, no. Not the chucker. So I really hope not.
Fuck off.
But how much, says Chevrolet JB? How much indeed? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Thank you for the 750 channel points, Chevrolet JB. Really glad you guys can enjoy and those free channel point things. That's why we have them, so you guys can have fun with them. Alrighty, the NCAA president responding to a viral video on March Madness gender inequity. Objection, speculation, says Rusty Grammar. I mean, maybe. Anyways, let's get to this big scandal, which apparently, I thought he had his own show on the internet. Apparently maybe this is from that. They're trying so hard to get us in on Chris Wallace that they have him doing like actual pieces with people to talk about like a controversy. Would Chuck Schumer chuck wood if his would chuck wood? I feel like you tried to shoehorn that one a touch. Maybe it's just me. But I love the effort. Hashtag FCS. Duh. All right. Has someone had too many controlled burns? Shut up. All right, let's jump over to this video here. Again, with the NCAA president and the wait till you hear about the horrible controversy happening in basketball.
You got a lot of issues on your plate. Here's another one, which is the inequity between how the NCAA treats women's sports as compared to men's sports.
Let me guess. They care about one and not the other. That's because, and forgive me for saying this, but it's because one of them's actually good. Just so we're clear. Look, I'm sorry. All right, the women should absolutely be allowed to play basketball, but can we stop acting like they have the same level of attention or the same level of draw? I mean, let's hear how bad this is. How bad is it? What was the inequity?
A couple of years ago, 2021, an Oregon basketball player, a woman named Sedona Prince, posted this video, which I'm sure you've watched, that blew up. Here it is.
You ever watched her play? She's really good.
This is our weight room. Let me show y'all the men's weight room.
Oh, no. He's afraid. Oh, he's afraid.
Move this man!
Did you see his face? We're going to rewind it quick here. Did you see, if you're not watching, dude's got a shit-eating grin while he says it. So I think he's trying to say it and be sincere. But part of me hears like a sarcasm. Johnny, you should get some blank bongs and have Oz laser engrave them with the ragdoll. Following the great. It's a goddamn good idea. You know what? I think we have to do that. We have to do that. That actually sounds like an amazing idea. I'm gonna Google that and see if I can have. Honestly, we could get some tsunami ones. A couple that I like to have. We could get a couple of these little babies. That would be awesome. I'd love them to have, because then they could be cheap. Because these things aren't terribly expensive. And then you can get your own custom piece for that part, and then just fucking have the doll on one side, the crossed crutches on the other. Maybe it'd be beautiful. Goddamn good idea, man. Bet they did topless college basketball. Women's viewership would skyrocket. That's gross, man. I don't want to see. Plus, dude, look, if they're titties you want to see, you need them puppies in a bra. The only titties that are going to work for college basketball topless are itty bitty titties, and you don't want to see them titties. You don't want to see them titties. Big old titties, those don't work for, you can't fucking run down the court and fucking catch a ball with some big old titties. Them big old titties usually have one, maybe two sports bras holding them the fuck back. It is a battle. It is a war with big old titties. And I'm Johnny for Big Old Titties Basketball Network. Now we have the Melons facing the Bear Chests. A very exciting game. A lot of movement up and down the court. However, we have had one concussion caused by a rather well-endowed woman turning around too fast. Just fucking. I've never seen a tit slap so hard in all my life. And if we go back to the tape here, you can see the exact moment, and there it is. That is areola to temple contact, and once that happens, Ouchtown population, down goes the clown, as some would say. And I just have to say, the referees called that a foul. I call that a goddamn blessing. That is God working in our favor. What a sport! The announcers table for women's basketball, the topless women's basketball league, sits an average 6.5 inches higher than a regular announcers table. We'll let you figure out why. They could even get sponsored nipple pasties. Exactly right. And now we have the what would we call this? We have the South Carolina Skins competing against the Boston Beavers. It's going to be an amazing match. The Boston Beavers, known for their famous team slogan, "No one breaks the clam dam." Wow. Just amazing. A bold stance here at the women's topless basketball league. No trans women, and people ask why, and we say that's cheating. You got to buy yours. And on that regard, we don't allow any women who have had surgeries. It is natural topless women that we have agreed to go with. God-given topless women, if you will. People say that is a strong... The Boston Beavers versus the Chicago Baby Moms. Oh, no. Oh, no. And if you are found to be playing basketball topless while pregnant, we consider that traveling. Too many players on the court. What are you talking about? That one's pregnant. Hey, we got a rule, all right? All right? Them titties went up 2 sizes in a week. Fuck you, I call that. Too many mean on the floor. Oh. With Taco Bell sponsoring the Bikini Bottoms. I mean, should Taco Bell sponsor them, or should Illegals Amigos Tacos sponsor them with their sargasm taco? Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. All right, let's go. Oh, got to do that. As long as it's tacos. Exactly. We're on the same page. It's a taco-oriented sport, all right? Look, we don't sell hot dogs at these, okay? We sell two things. We sell clam chowder and tacos. And Beaver King t-shirts for sale in the stands. I mean, I feel like I should promote it if I created it. That just makes, if you help round up a few dollars, take a shekel for the effort. I mean, I'm sorry. Continuing with Mr. Chris Wallace and the horrible NCAA or NCAA fucking shit. We sell tamales, too. I mean, go make it racial. What?
Posted this video, which I'm sure you've watched, that blew up. Here it is.
You ever watched her play? She's really good.
This is our weight room.
Again, that seemed like a kind of, let's go back. That's why I paused it there. You ever watch her play? She's really good. Again, I don't buy that. That doesn't seem sincere. That seems fake. And it also seems demeaning.
She's really good.
This is our weight room. Let me show y'all the men's weight room.
Okay. To be fair, there's a lot more dudes that need to work out, and they actually, I don't know, have viewers. Rusty Grammar, it's all fake. She is really good, but never as good as a man. Oh, if she's so great, why is she playing for the girls' team? Actually, true story. I played hockey in high school. Don't mean to brag. I don't mean to chat out for a moment, but back in high school when I was cool. Here, let me get drunk quick. Back in high school when I was cool. Anyways, back in high school, I wasn't necessarily cool. I played hockey. My sister played on the varsity guys team. Welcome to Bragger Camp. I mean, I know, right? Fucking beast. Yeah, thank you, Rusty Grimm. My sister played on the guys team. So, like, I technically could go up to women and be like, well, if you're playing on the girls team, you're a wuss. Like, I mean, I knew my sister played on the guys team. I don't mean to brag, but I'm the brother of a woman who broke some gender norms before it was cool. She beat you out of your position? Yeah. I was a JV goaltender. She was a varsity goaltender. She was also, like, a few years my senior. I stopped playing hockey because of politics in high school. If I had played to my senior year, I would have been on the varsity team and all that stuff. But yeah, no, she was on the varsity team while I was on JV. She was the backup goaltender, and actually no, so she did that, and she was the She's my sister, dude. That's fucking oh. To be fair, her 5-hole wasn't as vulnerable as yours. I mean, no, to be fair, her 5-hole could catch, you know what I mean? She catch a good puck. Up, here we go. I haven't heard any of these jokes before. But yeah, oh, sorry, missed that part. Yeah, that's like I said. Fucker. You know what, Chevrolet JB? You should have leaned in. You should have just been like, yeah, dude, she's your sister. I just figured you were that kind of fucked up. This is Stearns County, right? It could happen. Like, no, this wasn't in Stearns County. All right, never mind. I crossed the line. If she can catch a puck, woo! Not good enough for my family, says Fat Cone. Is she single? Asking for a friend. She's what is it? She's like a year and a half. No, not a year and a half. She's actually almost in a year and a month. No, not even a year, because it's a week. She's almost literally a year older than me. Now that I figure this out and back it down, not once but twice. She's a year older than me, and she's seeing someone. She's had 2 kids, and she lives. Actually, this part isn't going to help me at all. She lives in Florida. Sweet home Alabama. What are you doing, step bro? Where we're all half cousins. Sweet home Alabama. I'm gonna put it straight in. All right. So she is experienced and like the seagrass. This is just all right. So the first half of the show was catching up and the hype trains and the video reactions. Apparently, the last little bit of the show is just going to be me trying to not whore out my sister and fail. Apparently, because I just keep going down this one. Help me, Johnny. I'm stuck. What? What do you mean you're stuck? Oh, fuck. Help me, Johnny. Yeah, again, she was a full sister. Can we get pics? No, we're not throwing pics up. All right, that ain't a thing. It's not a thing. All right, I have 3 sisters, and 2 of them are really awesome. That's where we'll leave that. Yeah, socials now, please. I feel like, do we get breadsticks with that order? Oh, this show is fun. All right, let's get back to gender inequality. I don't know if I have a controlled burn left to do or not. I think I do. If not, this one's on the house, I guess. Whatever. This show is awesome. I've missed this. Here we go. Take it away, Toots.
Now, when pictures of our weight room got released versus the men's, the NCAA came out with a statement saying that it wasn't money, it was space that was a problem. Let me show y'all something else. Here's our practice court, right? And then here's that weight room. And then here's all this extra space. If you aren't upset about this problem, then you're a part of it.
The NCAA, and I think in large part spurred by that, finally took some actions. Like, it turns out in 2022, for the first time, allowing women to call their tournament March Madness as well as the men.
Really? That's how, like, don't get me wrong. Okay, look. Ladies, I'm sorry. All right? I hate to have to mansplain this to you. Your basketball sucks. All right? I'm sorry. It's just, that's kind of the way of it. All right? Your basketball is a little unentertaining to watch.
Suck my dick.
I mean, if you had one. But not letting them call it March Madness? Really, guys? That's just fucked up. I mean, just let them call it the same thing. It doesn't make money, so you can call it March Madness when you can afford it. Look, until last year, they couldn't call it March Madness. They're dead. Yes, fucking spazzy hand. Hit the button before you finish the... March Blandness. There we go. Call it your own thing. March Blondness. They call theirs March Madness. Call yours the March of Tits. Liberalism Sucks has the right idea for this. All right, so the ladies are upset, right? We don't have March Swamp Ass. Swamp Crotch. Oof. There's a rough one. Don't do it in March. 2 years at a different time. I suppose you can't. But not like the March Madness thing. Did they start it as March Madness, or was it March Madness because all of us were going crazy for it every March? Like this is when it begins, and then everyone's like, oh yeah. Like I feel like in the ladies' case, we didn't like. Forgive me for saying this. I didn't know you guys had a tournament at the same time the guys did. I mean, if you want to talk about sandbagging numbers, you're telling me that the men and the women compete at the same time. That means anybody that might want to watch the women's one isn't going to, because they're busy watching the men play. All right, I'm sorry. We want to see some dunks. We want to see some movement. And it's just like, ooh, look at the great technical skills with the ladies. And I'm going to go get a taco. I don't know why. Every time I see women running back and forth, I just want to eat a taco. Does that make me a bad guy? Is that weird? Is that a weird thing? Am I weird? Probably. I might be weird. Who knows? We shouldn't trust me on that. But my point is, tacos are delicious. Anyhow, back to a side of potato olays. What do you get if you get the sargasm taco? Not sarcasm, by the way. Sargassum. What do you get the sarcasm taco? What do you get with a side on that? I don't know. Woke justice. Anyways, I think of pouring a Bloody Mary. Oh. And there's a flag on the field. The judge calling it a foul for free bleeding. And the lady saying, quote, that...
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie that's hanging out.
Just never gets old. Oh. All right. Here we go.
But you're still spending twice as much money on the men's side of the college of the March Madness as you are on the women's side. What are you going to do to equal that out?
Well, first of all, the NCAA did a fairly third party did a fairly comprehensive study, made a bunch of recommendations, and many of those recommendations have been implemented, and others are in the process of being implemented, and has made some very significant investments in.
Can we talk about what the men's side brings in versus the women? I'll wait. I feel like this whole issue address the gender gap in March Madness, address the profit margin and how vast it is. Chevrolet JB, recommendation number 1, shut it down, it's bleeding money. Hey, fortune smiled on me. This little beauty tipped, didn't spill. Shut it down, it's bleeding money. And half the players are just plain bleeding. We keep all these women secluded in the same space playing each other. They're all going to sync up. It's going to be the perfect storm of PMS shits. Ugh. We need more hot trans women to make it more interesting. Here's the problem I have with trans women, especially if I know they're trans women. They're usually not very hot. Like, if you convince me that you're an attractive woman, and it's not too hard to do, fine. But when I know the game, now I'm like a guy trying to see the string up your wrist or whatever, the contraption for the fucking magic trick. I'm like, all right, where's the Adam's apple? Where's the part they couldn't take away? The only problem with trans women is they're pre-op. And this is why I say they shouldn't be allowed in women's sports. Oh, I identify as a woman. I believe I'm a woman. Cut off your dick and put your fucking skin in the game. No pun intended. But fucking put some skin in the game. Be willing to, like, look, if Leah Thomas wants to be taken seriously as an athlete, drop the cock. All right? You still have a huge advantage. Technically, you're gaining one. Losing a little bit of weight and a little bit of drag. Because until you have your cock removed, I feel like you're just dressing drag. Look, sometimes they feel like a nut. Sometimes they don't. Oh, we men go nuts. Women don't. Oh, no. Women go nuts, and so do men. But men only go nuts when they're acting like women. It's just weird. Not only. Some of them just, believe in unloading weapons. Men go nuts all the time because of squirrels. Speaking of which. We got nuts. I mean, we men got nuts. Women don't. Fuck me, Johnny. I'm sorry, man. This is, again, like I said, I apologize. I guess that's half the fun of my show. You can make really great jokes, and the funny part is I fuck them up. And just... Isn't this a great time? A serious show for serious people. Seriously.
Leveling the playing field on what I would call the student-athlete experience on the men's side and on the women's side.
But they're still spending twice as much on the men's side as the women's side in March Madness.
They're investing in the women's tournament we are investing, that's us now, in a very significant way. But we have a ton of work left to do on this, and it's not just about basketball. It's about
and again, some of the investing that they're doing for the men's side is preparing for the amount of people that are going to come to the men's thing. The merch they have to make. What, are they supposed to make the same amount of shit? Maybe it's my turn for a controlled burn. Maybe it's my turn to not do a controlled burn. Too bad.
Volleyball and softball and a whole bunch of other championships as well.
That's a gap. This is fucked up. This ad is super fucked up. Controlled burn, whatever. We're done for that for sure. No, stop. I don't want to open this. I want to stop this madness. Stop the madness. I am too high. Oh.
What if we live to 100? I don't want to outlive our money. I keep eating all these chia seeds. I could live to be 100.
That's a fucked up ad. All right. Women athletes complain that they don't get the same scholarships too, but same response. You don't make the dollars for the college. We can't pay you as much. And that is a fucked up thing. I'll say that's wrong. That's where, again, college sports get way too competitive, but we the people created that thing. It wasn't just the colleges that decided they needed these amazing sports programs. It was the fact that amazing sports programs attracted sports fans to the place, and things like colleges tend to garner sports fans. Like, that's where I went to college, that's my alma mater, that's my state's college. Aaron never went to U of M, but he loves to root for the Gopher basketball team. I went to John Marshall. I don't still root for the Rockets. I didn't go to college.
On television, us children are starting to see and hear more and more graphic queefing.
Jesus. That sounds dangerous. Thank you, Dear Butch, for the 10 bits. Fat Conan, NBA versus WNBA, which makes more, which pays more. Again, and that's why I feel like addressing some of this needs to be, like, again, it's not like there are no good people in this, okay? One, Not letting the women call their thing March Madness. I mean, really? Who cares? Who cares? March Madness. Everyone rips on March Madness all March long. And you want to know where the term March Madness started? It started with the television stations. It's the March Menses. Oh my God. Fat Conan's actually right. Fuck March Madness. We have the March Menses. March Madness, more like monthly madness. Now you're not helping. Look, we're trying to bridge a divide here, liberalism. We're trying to bridge a divide. You are not helping. Oh, fuck. So, yeah, again, I feel like I'm not proud of it, all right? But there aren't very many women's sports that outperform men's sports simply because athleticism is naturally a man's domain, and anyone that argues that point, I'd like to point you to some trans athletes that we have. Dear God, it's me, Brittany Griner. Dear Butch, I'd rather watch women's volleyball. Yeah, but volleyball, no offense. I put volleyball on the same level of a sport as Frisbee golf. Okay? Yeah, it requires team cooperation. But you're jumping around in the sand, frolicking like a little douche canoe on the beach. Fuck 'em. Lingerie League, says Ignatz. Yeah, see, we have to make it interesting by having the women naked. We have to sexualize it. Again, all we're doing here is strip clubs are the best. There we go. When are we gonna just finally go whole hog and change the cheerleaders into pole dancers? That's fucked up, man. Nobody should do that. Nobody. Not even a little bit. I don't approve of it. They have sand there. All I've been seeing was ass. Oh, Sandfall. Your name's Sandfall, which makes it even funnier. Brown Candy Jose Burger. All right, Joe Burger. Professional Strip Club League. There you go. It's about time we brought pole dancing and titty wagging to the goddamn pros. It should be a fucking Olympic sport as far as I'm concerned. Just from top to bottom. I want to say I support women. I support women stripping. And I support women strippers being an Olympic sport. They ought to be able to earn a gold medal with those melons. If you can ride a pole, you can win the gold. That's called equality. Because this is called America. Yep. I mean, yeah, I'm sure nobody's against it. Announcer, did you see that butterfly flap there, Joe? That's like a 12-foot spread. Oh. Look, I've seen some amazing performances today, but I have to say that last one, I feel like it looked like she was carrying a bag. I don't know what that was. Let's go down to the field. Some are saying it looks like you had some sort of device in your nether region there, like some sort of bag, maybe with like a grip powder or something. What do you have to say to that?
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie lips hanging out.
Whoa. Oh. Is it weird that they waved at me? And we can do it for the men, too. Fuck it. We're going for equality, right? And thank you for the sticker. Who was that? Wilmer Autotech. Thank you so much for the sticker. We're going for equality so we can have men, too. And the announcers can tell it like it is.
Brother, you've got a beautiful cock. You got a beautiful cock, baby.
So anyways, we have a half hour left of show, and apparently my daughter is dying to come downstairs and see me. Which I don't know if I want to do that or go upstairs. Yeah, grip powder on the fish lips to cheat a little. Dude, you wouldn't put the grip powder on the lips. You'd put it on your, there's a wax that you can use. It's literally, I think it's called pole grip. There's a wax you can put on your legs to give you a little extra oomph when you squeeze. Look, if you got less muscle, let's just say for one other reason or another, a little more mass in the tits and the ass, and you don't have a whole lot of muscle to hold that shit, some ladies like to use the wax. Yeah. So there's my little inside information on the strip club. That's why a lot of ladies will wipe down the pole before they go. It's not just hygienic. That wax shit gets on there. And it just... Ew. I don't want your coochie wax. You know what? Maybe it's all Gwyneth Paltrow's candle. Oh, look there, Bo. I think this one's C-section scars are really working for her here. Oh, my God. Oh. I feel like, now correct me if I'm wrong, Ted. I've been calling these stripper events for quite some time, and I feel like Germany was going great there. A solid gold medal run right until her implant popped. We saw it deflate mid-match. All right, clearly there was a maneuver she put that was not rated for that boob job in a G rating sense, and that caused some sort of breakage or leakage, and you hate to see that happen. You hate to see that happen with a quality performer, and it became more and more apparent as her routine went on that clearly one of those tires needed some air, and all I'm saying is it's obviously going to affect her performance. It's obviously going to affect the judges, but our thoughts and prayers are with the family. I hate to see that happen, and we hope she has a good surgeon. They keep replying that in slow motion, it's like Joe Theismann's leg. Oh. And now we're going right back here, and you can see up here, here's where she did the chandelier. Now, I'm a big fan of the chandelier, and as she dropped her brassiere here, I don't know if it was the lack of support or the sudden flip from support to gravity, but something obviously wasn't happy, and see, there it is right there. Oh, you hate to see that. Oh, it's just so bad. Oh, you hate to see that happen. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. That would be a good one. That'd be fun. Alrighty, so we've had a fun show today, and I really I had this in the story thinking the show was going to be moving faster. I don't know, in the quote unquote overtime segment, that I really want to cover this story with how things just with what it is. So we're gonna skip that one.
Businesses nationwide are switching
Hold
to
on.
Verizon Business Internet. It's a
We'll do this one because this one's amazing. Body. Ooh, Jesus. That's not going to end well then. Okay, so this story I don't think we'll end with, but we got this, and then oh yeah, we got the California teacher story. And I don't know if we'll even do the Colombian coal mine. We'll find something better in our third hour stuff. More fun to do for that. Ooh, Jeff Jackson viral SVB bank comment. Why? Wags, thank you for the 100 bits. All right, there we go. Thank you for the 100 bits. I feel like that would I'll you know what? I'll give you this. I usually say, it's not Tuesday, but I'll admit this. We weren't here Tuesday.
You want to see my cracker?
At this point, only because it would only get me in trouble with Twitch. So close. Thank you. Oh, alrighty. Apparently my show's now sucking. Let's get going with our next story. Oklahoma woman has ear nearly ripped off by a neighbor's pet monkey. She will need plastic surgery. I think that was what she said. Thank you very much. Strippers got me banned. Unfortunately, I didn't get me with that one, but anyhow, the primate's body is collected and sent to an Oklahoma disease laboratory for testing. An Oklahoma woman will need to open a window. Again, this is a serious show for serious people. Thank you for those 250 channel points, Conan. An Oklahoma woman will need plastic surgery after a neighbor's monkey nearly tore her ear off. But did he attack her from the porch? No reason. Didn't get you, but it was timed well with the headline. It was. It was still good. Earpox. It would be funny if she contracted monkeypox. It'd be a definitive animal to... Was it a grape ape? No! I have no idea what you mean, but I'm sure it's offensive. And how dare you, sir? This was a real monkey. A primate. An animal, a beast. It lacks all sense of human dignity. Human mannerisms. They have no concept of time. They don't know what a credit score is. Thank you for the 125 bits. Alrighty. An Oklahoma woman will need plastic surgery after her neighbor's monkey nearly tore her ear off, according to police and local media. Officers with the Dixon Police Department were dispatched to Oakview and Grandview area after 6:08 p.m. on Sunday regarding a report of a monkey on... No! No! I didn't read the story earlier. All right, we're flipping over. I'm not making this up. God damn it. There was a monkey on someone's porch, okay? They were responding to a report of a monkey on someone's porch. Cocaine monkey. Mike Tyson's trained ape. Oh, damn. I wouldn't want to fight that. And in fact, Conan, cocaine monkey might be right. It might be a cocaine monkey. Oh, we have a picture of the little guy. It looks like a cute little monkey. A photo of the monkey released by the Dixon Police Department. A report of a monkey on someone's porch. That really makes my joke look... All right. Moving on. I looked out the window and there was a monkey looking at me, said Brittany Parker. Oh, it sounds like a song. I looked out the window, there's a monkey looking at me. A porch macaw, says Lab Glass. Yes, it was a porch macaw. Where was this from? Where is this from? Oklahoma. This is dangerous. Oklahoma, where we don't see monkeys on the porch. That sounds so bad. I mean literal monkeys, okay? Do not get racist on me here. Cute till a little motherfucker eats your face off. Yeah. I saw a monkey on my porch and I wanted to let him in. Let's see. He jumped. Oh, God. The officer, Jesus, let's go back up. I looked out the window and there was a monkey looking at me. Again, Brittany Parker.
Cheer 100 ooh ah ah.
Fucking Lab Glass, really? Oh. Victim Brittany Parker told KOKH, I took a second glance and said, oh my God, there's a monkey on the front porch. Dixon police officers arrived on the scene and located the monkey. The officers requested assistance from the Oklahoma Wildlife Department. As the officers got out of their patrol vehicle, the monkey jumped onto the rear of the vehicle. The monkey then ran towards the victim, who was at this point outside. Again, Looky Lou had to see the monkey. Ooh, guess who got their ear eaten off? Fucking. That monkey is in a fight or flight mode, and he is ready to fucking fight. Everybody head to Rumble. What? Did we just crash? Or is this because the conversation's getting saucy? I'm now worried. I got to go over here. It says live. We look good. YouTube the same. Okay, you're just, the monkeys are attacking us. I actually want that. It's the sauciness. Okay, the sauciness. Again, you're reading into it. I'm literally talking. There's a picture of it on the screen. It's an actual primate. I'm not making some accusation of anything. I'm talking about a literal monkey. What do you want me to call it? It is a monkey. It was on her porch. It attacked her. I mean, I wish I had the monkeys are attacking us drop, because Jesus, this one did. As officers got out of their patrol vehicle, the rear vehicle, he jumped onto my back and he landed on my head, Parker told the outlet. He started grabbing handfuls of hair and just ripped it out. Oh, whoa, whoa. He ripped my ear almost completely off my head. Oh, no. That's no good. Oof. That's gonna hurt. Oh. My throat's dry from that. The monkey ran into a wooded area after attacking Parker, and the officers lost sight of the animal. While searching, the officers were able to locate and speak with the owners of the monkey. As we were looking for the primate, 2 shots were fired, Dixon Police Chief Tim Duncan said. The shots came from the area of the victim's residence. Officers went back to the house and found that a family member of the victim shot and killed the primate. Parker was transported to Mercy ER in Ardmore, Oklahoma, and then to OU Medical in Oklahoma City to be treated for her injuries. And the primate's body was collected and sent to the Oklahoma Disease Laboratory for testing. An investigation is still ongoing, police said. Again, I'd love to find out that it's a cocaine situation. It's cocaine monkey. But I'm going to bet that there was nothing wrong with the primate, that it's just, look, we have a monkey that doesn't belong in this environment, okay? You can't just acclimate them and expect it to work. It takes years and years of natural monkey urges to be bred. It's just, again, why own a monkey? Again, what was it a service monkey? I mean, it just seems like a bad choice. And depending on the owner, like if the owner had it in a cage and it's been confined, like this is its first chance at freedom, it ain't going back home. And for all we know, its last owner was a Karen. It saw this poor Brittany Parker, and it's like, that looks like the bitch who's been feeding me bananas for 6 years. Monkeys aren't supposed to be in Oklahoma. Only lab glass. That's just, I cannot, that is insulting. I don't believe there are primate basketball leagues in Oklahoma at all. All right? I have never seen one. And for you to imply such a thing is just, it's harmful. We've killed the circus industry because of how they treat animals. Now we expect them to shoot hoops. I wonder if the monkeys will get spanked for being naughty. I did hear before committing this crime, this monkey apparently had suffered a horrible injury. And that might explain this, because it was a brain injury, a traumatic brain injury. And as we all know, especially from CTE in the NFL, Traumatic brain injury. Hey, we got a kitty, everybody.
That's one fucking nice kitty right there.
Hey, Tegra. So, as we all know, traumatic brain injuries can cause this kind of thing. And this monkey had a traumatic brain injury because, and I'm quoting a doctor here, this monkey was jumping on a bed, but he fell off and bumped his head. Now, the owner called the doctor, and the doctor said, Peg, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. But the damage was already done. Now it's just a poor, tarted monkey. This rage that he has to unload on the world. Alrighty, anyways, let's get into another... Let's get into another story here to wrap up our show. Let's finish up on this one. That's creepy. We don't want to talk about the Chicago Public Schools one. We want to talk about this because this lady was on the thing. Married California Teacher of the Year had a student's picture in her wallet as charges mount against her. So if you don't know, the Married California, actually they'll bring you up to stuff on the story. So let's just go ahead and go. Yeah, we can go web screen on this one. Boop. I'll allow that, says Rusty Kramer. All right. A Married California Teacher of the Year who has been accused of sexually abusing a former student and was, quote, obsessive, possessive, controlling, and dangerous, prosecutors said in court. Jacqueline Ma. Did she make you call her Ma? I gotta go see my Ma. God damn it, Ma, you gonna come? I'm sorry, Tango. This one's wrong. This one's so wrong. Oh. Ma, what's going on, Ma? Jesus, Ma, you're so wet. Oh, fuck. What are you doing, step-ma? Alrighty. Enough of that. Alrighty, a Married California Teacher of the Year. Jacqueline Ma, 34-year-old, 6th grade teacher at Lincoln Acres Elementary School in National City, was arrested twice in a week? It's Wag saying she sounds wet. Do you think it's funny alpha gorillas have a gray back making them better than the K-Fallen? Oh, boo.
Boo this man!
I feel like you're boomer biting me, and I ain't a boomer. All right, thank you, Wags, for the 50 bits, and again, I hope that was her douche. Sounds like it needs it. Please tell me the student in question was not a 6th grade student, and that somehow, like, please. I spoke too soon. Here we go. Put on your waders. We're about to step in some shit. Investigators, Jacqueline Ma, 34-year-old 6th grade teacher at Lincoln Acres Elementary School in National City, was arrested twice in a week after police found more evidence against her, which was presented Monday in the Superior Court South County Division of Chula Vista. Investigators found a picture of the 13-year-old victim in her wallet, jewelry with his initials, love letters in her classroom, and text exchanges that showed Ma became frustrated that the victim didn't message her back quick enough, prosecutors alleged. She also allegedly sent explicit images to the student and coerced him to send videos back to her, according to prosecutors who said the inappropriate behavior began when the victim was 12. Well, at least she waited a year for good reason. Good afternoon, it's Wags, says Rusty Grammer. That's right. Hey, Wags, good to see ya. Oh, why couldn't you? You couldn't find a guy that was your own age, really? Alrighty. This defendant maintained a relationship with this child for months, maybe even more than a year. Yeah, because you don't want to, rush headfirst into banging a 13-year-old. You fucking weirdo. At least appraise him over the course of a school year. Just give him just from September to June. Alrighty. When she began grooming him, giving him gifts, helping him with school, and praising him, said Drew Hart, Deputy District Attorney for San Diego County. Ma pleaded not guilty to all charges, and her defense lawyers sparred with prosecutors on bond. But the judge sided with prosecutors and remanded her to Las Carolinas, I don't know, Women's Detention Center in Santee without bail. Ma was originally released on bond after her first arrest on March 7th when she was charged with 3 counts of lewd and lascivious acts with a child under 14 and 3 counts of oral copulation with a child under 14. The next day, she was arrested again and charged with sexual misconduct, witness intimidation, and multiple counts of child pornography in connection with the same sex abuse case. All right, so she chubbed up a bit, but you could still make that work. After her second arrest, National School District Superintendent Lingali Brady said the allegations are deeply troubling, and in an email statement to Fox News Digital, our community learned that Jacqueline Ma, a teacher of Lincoln Acres Elementary School, was rearrested. All right, come on. You gotta hate to say your teacher was rearrested on the child abuse scam. Rearrested. A 13-year-old, says Sandy Squatch. Yeah. Hey, Johnny, you know what else can be used as a pencil pouch? Oh, Saint Laurent, no. You know your dick's like a pencil. You have to sharpen it. Guess where I keep my sharpener? Ma has been placed on leave and will not be returning to the campus, Brady said. Why don't you just say she's fired? While this entire situation is deeply troubling, we appreciate that law enforcement is dedicating resources to secure the facts and keeping our school district and community informed of their progress, the superintendent said. I am grateful to our entire school community for facing this situation with shared commitment to do all that we can to maintain our children's education without interruption. I mean, I feel like without interruption, hey, John, you want some milk with those cookies? Don't know what we're talking about. Serious facts for serious kids, says Yaruto. Ma has been a teacher at the school since 2013, according to her LinkedIn page, and was named one of the Teachers of the Year by the San Diego County Office of Education for the 2022-2023 school year. Was it because of student recommendations? I feel like she might have, I don't know. She might have pulled some voting tricks. A blurb about her award reads, she considers the relationship she maintains with her student her greatest accomplishments. She has spearheaded a school-wide STEM improvement plan, bringing in outside organizations, including the Salk Institute, Scripps Institute of Oceanography, the Fleet Science Center, and the San Diego Zoo. and providing opportunities for her students to interact with professionals doing the work to better visualize a path towards a rewarding STEM career. I mean, she was making a path towards someone's STEM. Abso-fucking-lutely. All righty, Tag. Hey, Johnny, let me show you a human protractor. Oh, no. No, don't do that, Saint RN. Don't show me a human protractor. Oh. What was this one? Saint RN saying, teach you how to use a rule. Oh, no. No, don't do that. Don't. I'm getting itchy. That's how nervous it's made. I'm fucking getting itchy from it, okay? It's just uncomfortable, okay? The kid was 13, all right? You couldn't find anyone else to fucking part your fortune cookie? Not one other person said, yo, ma, want a date? Oh, Jesus. Just how it's gross. And now I feel gross. And I also really, really have to go to the bathroom. And as opposed to keeping the show going and going to the bathroom and then coming back for a couple minutes, we're just going to call the show now because I have to make my way there and use the restroom. And my daughter's going to come down. So I got to put some stuff away and do all of that. We will be back tomorrow at our regularly scheduled time of 2 p.m.-ish because we never launch on time. Her rice field is waiting. Oh, no. 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 When they say cream of some young guy, no, that's not what they meant. Anyways, we're glad to be back. We'll have more information on our sponsor. That's not helping anybody. You know what you're doing, Wags. Don't be a dick. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. We'll be back. And catch us this Friday on the Backyard Boys podcast. See you soon.
Game over. Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking! How are you two fucking fucks? Fuck! Game over.
It's over, Johnny.
Nothing is over! You just don't turn it off!
Mary Lipstick.